on Foxy. It's your birthday. Not for real, just for play. This is Cree Summer, and Moana Nui will be right back.
Hi, welcome to Moana Nui Podcast and Blerdography. Today, Chaos Queen, aka the Supreme Attorney, is taking over. So you know it's going to be chaotic, somebody's going to jail, and it won't be Shao Tucker. So I'm going to introduce my jury, and we'll start with James first, and we'll go to the top.
Oh, good evening, everyone. Welcome. My name is James, Miles Simmons on all social media platforms. You can normally find me on this platform, Moana Nui Podcast, roughly 4 times a month on Geek Speak on Sports, What You're Watching, Opinionated Variants, 616, and This Theory. So, looking forward to nonsense tonight.
Mark, you're next. Where can people find you?
What's going on, everybody? It's me, Mark. I am usually the host of Blerdkast, but tonight, Angie took me behind the corner and said, no, this is her show. So it's her show today. But you can also find me on Blerdography everywhere around the internet, and my little YouTube channel where you're probably watching this video now.
And next we have Joy. Where can everybody find you?
Hey everybody, my name is Joy, also known as Joyride08, and that's how you can find me on Instagram and Threads, and those are the only places I want you to look for me. So that's where I will be. Usually posting something about political action or K-pop. It's just, you never know which way I'm gonna go. But if you're watching either the Moana Nui podcast or Blerdography, you'll catch me on as one of Mark's favorite co-hosts, as well as being one of the contributors for This Theory, as well as Moana Nui After Dark, What You Watching. And I also do a political podcast on Thursdays called Steel, Sharp, and Steel on a different channel. So I'm out here. Just look for me.
Okay, thank you for that. Khy, where can everybody find you?
Hi everybody, my name is Khy. I am a up-and-coming voice actor. You can find me at Lavender Bunny on all socials. So wherever you type in my name, you'll pretty much find me. There's no way you can lose me. I hang around with Angie a lot, so you may see me cross on some of her videos. So keep an eye out.
And then you'll see us on a cruise too.
You will.
Okay. Mouse, where can we find you?
I can be found on all socials at Mr. ATL for Life, MRATL, the number 4 and life. I am a part of the Moana Nui Podcast Network, a member of the Blerdography Podcast Network, and I am also Joy's slightly unhinged enforcer. So if you piss her off, you piss me off.
Slightly?
I love the tag team. It's needed. Mm-hmm. So today I'm taking over. Once again, I'm the Supreme Attorney. You're in for a chaotic night. I cannot wait to do. Is your favorite pop culture character going to jail? Yay! So the first time ever, yeah, let's get into it. The first slide. Here we have Willy Wonka. And before all these kids go into the chocolate factory, they have to sign a contract, basically signing their lives away. So based on a girl getting blown up to a blueberry, somebody falling into the chocolate river, floating with like a bubble, and you have to burp to make your way down. Are these, and then another one got shrunk into the TV. Mm-hmm. Is Willy Wonka going to jail for this?
No.
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 Well, no, they signed an agreement, right?
They did sign an agreement. I'm going to let the jury talk amongst themselves.
Each one of those children violated the terms of the contract and didn't do as they were told. They did as they were told not to do.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Right. You know, in the words of historical scholar Anakin Skywalker, F them kids.
No.
First of all, they all came with parents, and their parents are liable too. How you gonna just let your kid be drinking chocolate out of a river and then be surprised when they fall in? Where was you? Where were you, father?
Where were you?
And like one was the girl that blew up into the big blueberry. Daddy, I want the daddy should have knocked you in your mouth. Open hand slap in the mouth, like Shahrazad Ali used to say, for bratty little children. And so all of them got what they deserved. And if they had followed the rules, they wouldn't have been in trouble. So no, he's not going to jail. Matter of fact, some of the parents need to have defects called on them for child endangerment.
Child endangerment by the parents?
Yes.
Negligence.
Not
obviously the parents didn't raise these children because these children were allowed to run loose and do whatever the F they wanted to do, regardless of what their parents said or didn't say. They pretty much rolled up in there with the unmitigated gall. The audacity was on sale that day because they gave 0 Fs about doing anything other than, candy store.
Right. So the children do in a chocolate factory.
Right. That's their fault. Now,
so no. Let me roll back here for you a little bit. Let's roll back 40 some odd years when I was a wee lad, and I would go into a candy store with my mama. Don't touch nothing. Don't ask for nothing. Don't look at nothing. Don't think about getting anything. You ain't getting nothing.
Right.
And if you even contemplate thinking of asking for something, that's your behind when we leave out of here.
And another thing you said is they're doing what kids do in a chocolate factory. First of all, the chocolate factory is a factory. It is a manufacturing facility. Mm-hmm. And usually when they give tours, they tell you to stay in the lines and don't step out of here. It's fork truck stuff going around and all that kind of stuff. So they were in a factory, and kids on tour in a factory is supposed to follow rules. Now, the fact that just because it makes chocolate makes no difference. The product is not the issue. The issue is it is a manufacturing facility, and there were no reported incidents at that facility before them kids showed up. That's on them.
Yes, that was on site.
Two things though. Throughout the entirety of the tour, even when the kids started to do bad, he would point out, hey, you shouldn't probably do that, and then go on his merry way. So he legally protected himself by saying, because I used to work in retail, and they told us, like, loss prevention would tell us, like, hey, you got to say don't do these things, and then when they do these things, we're not liable because of insurance things. But there's one thing we're all overlooking, or all y'all are overlooking. OSHA violations. He may not go to jail for them kids, but he gonna go to jail for all them OSHA violations with the Oompa Loompas. Like, there's no railings over things. The fact that the kids were able to get sucked into things, and they were like grates over things in the river to keep them from getting sucked up into the chocolate fountain thing. Those are OSHA violations, and he could possibly go to jail for that, but not for the negligence of the children.
No, actually not. I had to look it up. OSHA went into effect on April 28th, 1971, and this movie is set before that time.
Oh,
okay, you got me.
Wow.
Oops.
And you're not going to jail for OSHA.
OSHA would just find you until you get the things fixed.
Yeah.
Well, the jury consensus is he's not going to jail.
No.
Interesting enough. He would go to jail.
Why?
For cruelty to children.
They signed the contract.
Let me peep you to my favorite song. F them kids.
But because they did sign that waiver, the parents were there, they can't sue him.
He's not going to jail for cruelty to children because where? Prove it in court. I don't see nothing.
She's a giant blueberry.
All them kids were stupid idiots.
Turn into a purple balloon.
I mean, she's a big blueberry. I think we can roll her into the courtroom.
You have evidence?
Ask her how her way of life is now that she's a blueberry.
You know how she could have avoided that? Actually listen to what she was told not to do.
She was juiced later. There's no evidence that she was ever a big fat blueberry. It's just her rich family trying to make some money and telling lies. They all in on it. Nothing happened.
Yeah, they'll still charge. They'll charge.
I got 100.
But didn't all the kids get restored back to their normal state? Because he was like, "Oh, we're just gonna roll her away and juice her until she's normal."
I thought the blueberry girl had blue skin still by the end.
And the little one,
she was pale anyway, right? She needed some color. It just wasn't unusual.
Yeah. I mean, it could have been a different hue, but she's blue. So her quality of life and being rolled around like that, ugh. And then the one who was tiny, I don't think he got back to normal size.
I can't
Didn't they
remember.
stretch
It's been
him
so
or
long.
something?
Okay. Well, technically, that child got murdered because if you follow Star Trek logic, he got teleported while he was big and reconfigured small. So that's a copy. Willy Wonka murdered that child.
No, that's not a copy.
I'm about
That's
to
not a
say
copy. That was just
Nobody
an
just
issue,
jumped to
and
murder
that's just
just
an
like
issue.
that.
That's
What
just
he
an
said.
issue in the re-imaging matrix. He's fine.
No, because you when you teleport, you're not the same version of you. You are a
Yes, you are.
copy.
Yes,
You're
you
talking
are.
about the Prestige. You're talking about the Prestige. We're talking about Star Trek. You are the same.
Yeah.
There was just an issue in the re-imaging matrix, and he's small. He's fine.
Then explain evil Will Riker.
What is
Oh, that's
happening right
easily that.
now?
Why are you talking
That's
about
another
Will
show.
Riker?
That's another
Star
show.
Trek. What is happening?
Okay,
I'm
all right.
taking
That's
over.
another show. All
I'm
right,
not
fine.
taking over. This is my show. Thank you.
As for the
Overruled.
blue kid, Beach is blue, Nightcrawler's blue, Blue Beetle's
What is-
blue.
Okay, that's X-Men. Are we really going to a different universe?
I mean, there's a lot of
How do you
people who
know
are
it's a
blue who don't
different
have
universe?
problems in life.
Going to the next slide. I made my ruling.
Okay, wait a minute. How do you have a jury and then you just make your ruling and be like, we all wrong? Why are we here? Why are we here?
So I can tell you guys why you were wrong.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh, she's gonna be contrary.
this is
Everybody
America.
watch.
She can do whatever
Better
she
go,
wants to
Andrew.
in the executive branch.
Exactly. Thank you.
We need checks and balances. We're gonna vote you out.
It looks like we're doing the next slide.
I can't stand you.
Free Willy Wonka.
Right? Free Willy, free Willy, free Willy.
That's what I said. We're just suggestions. I mean, I guess. I didn't say it.
So wait, why would Jack Skellington be going to jail? What's his
Yes.
crime?
Okay, so I wish these things would play, but they're not actually playing. So when he first fell into, okay, just in case you don't know, this is Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Right.
So he's having a moment and he falls into Christmas land. When he goes to Christmas land, he's looking into windows. He's like exploring the town. Is he going to jail for that?
No, diplomatic immunity.
What?
Nobody invited him.
Nice.
Nobody
You're
invited him.
invited. You're just there. Diplomat from your
No,
world. Ambassador.
nobody said he was a diplomat.
How did he
said
get
wasn't.
there? How did he get there?
He got lost.
He didn't
How?
want to go.
Yeah, he
So
got
now
lost
he's-
and then he fell in, right?
He did.
He's
It
a
was an
refugee.
accident. So he's not a diplomat.
He's a refugee.
He's a representative. He's an
But he
official
went back to his
representative
country, so
of.
he would have lost that.
He's an official representative of his universe. That makes him a diplomat.
Right.
No, because he was sneaking around. He's
He
not
wasn't
causing
sneaking
any
around.
harm.
He was
You're
lost
right.
and
He
moving.
wasn't causing any harm.
Sneaking around does not dispute the fact that he is a diplomatic representative from his
He is
universe.
not. You guys are making up facts. He is not a diplomatic
You're
representative.
muted, James.
I need
Wait,
you
but
guys
he's
to get off
the
that.
Pumpkin King, right?
James,
James,
we
you're
can't hear
muted.
you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I have a question. Is this akin to the cops stopping me because I'm in the wrong neighborhood with the wrong skin complexion?
Possibly. If you want to go with that.
I mean, because that's basically what this feels like. Like if I walk, into the rich area of Buckhead because I'm lost for reasons,
Mm-hmm.
and the cops just happen to be like, "Why are you here?" Which is, not a justifiable question they should be asking me. If I say I'm lost, and then they want to throw me down and cuff me because I fit the description.
So you fit the description, but you're also looking into windows.
The windows is there. Like all these houses is made of glass. What the hell? You seen Buckhead?
So the video that I picked, he's actually like looking.
If you're lost and you look, he's looking for help. Is there nobody in the street? He don't know what's going on. He's like,
Yeah,
anybody
he's in distress.
There was a case like that where this woman's car broke down and she went to knock on this dude's door for help and he shot her through the door and he went to jail.
Right.
She didn't go to jail for looking through the window.
And if you don't want me
Look
looking
through
through
the
your
window,
window,
knock on
you
the
should put up
door.
some curtains or blinds.
Exactly.
You should block the window.
So you had to have curtains or blinds.
To block the window, yes.
Right.
Something.
It should not be expected that I won't look through a piece of glass.
I mean, if you want to go with something, I guess the best you can do is Jack was trespassing on
That's what I was
people's
gonna say,
property when he was looking in the
trespassing,
window, but that's
Yeah.
about as far as I can go.
Does
Is
it
it
count
now?
as trespassing if you haven't been told to leave yet?
That makes a very good point.
You're on private property. So
But if you haven't told me to get off your property, am I trespassing?
yes.
Yes, it was at night. They were getting into bed.
But you
Some of them
haven't
were
told me
asleep.
to leave.
Doesn't
Well,
matter.
Oh, somebody said no signs were posted, and somebody said, but did she die?
That's what I was gonna say about the Willy Wonka kids, but did they die? No.
But the only charge isn't just murder, y'all. And yeah, we're using Georgia law too. So yeah, narrow it down.
Okay, so under Georgia law, go ahead and say he was going to jail because that's what you want to say.
Why do you think I want to say that?
Because you just want to put everybody in jail.
Mhm.
Unless they're cute
You're right.
and hot.
And I have a crush on Jack, so he's hot in my eyes.
Oh,
So is he
God.
going to jail?
So Jack's not going to jail because he's hot.
He is going to jail
Oh, okay. Now he's going to jail.
Okay.
because it's peeping Tom. If you go up to somebody's house and you're actually looking in like that, it's a peeping Tom violation.
If
And
I
that's
look in
actually
your
a
window,
felony.
if I look in your window from the sidewalk, is that me being a peeping Tom?
Not through the sidewalk, but if you go up to my window and do this, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I know.
Yeah. And trespassing doesn't come into effect until, like Fury said, you have to get
Actually.
told. Yeah, you have to be told to leave. And if you don't leave, then it's criminal trespass. Jack
Someone's
is
asking
hot.
about the
Girl-
mixed ability.
First off, do you hear the vocals? He's super tall too, and he has impeccable skin. Well, I guess it's a bone, but it's impeccable.
Oh my
What?
God.
Impeccable bone.
And did you see all his fingers? Oh, those
I could
bones.
just go in so many different ways.
Oh my God. And
This is not an after dark show.
Okay, well, he asked. Jack is hot, and I am super okay. So yeah, he's going to jail for peeping Tom. I'm gonna keep him out because he's hot, though. It does not have to be sexual. If it's sexual, it'll probably be something else. And depending how they catch him, because that could be public indecency. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
lewdness, whatever.
yeah. Okay, next. Oh, this is a good one. This is the Rocky Horror Show.
Mhm.
And I hope I don't mess up their names. I think it's Janet and Brand. What is his name? Janet and
Brad?
thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
Janet and Brad. Okay, so they're in this house, and Dr. Frankenfurter goes into their beds, and he's like seducing them, and they're both like, "Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it." Then they're like, "Oh wait, no, never mind." So is he going to jail for being in their bed?
Did they tell him to leave?
They did not.
Is anyone underaged?
They are not.
Was
I don't
anyone
see-
roofied?
They were not.
Did they know it was him?
They did. He did not catfish himself.
Did they give consent?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Did they give consent for him to be in the bed? No, he was just in the bed.
Oh, straight to jail.
Straight to jail?
Yeah, that's
I
weird.
don't know.
That's breaking and
I mean,
entering. How you get in
Breaking
my
and
house?
entering. It's his
A
house.
bed is technically a bed.
Oh.
Yeah, they were in his house, so everything he owns everything. He's giving them. He's giving them those rooms for the night. They're having a conversation during which time they had a chance to say, "Could you get up out my room, or could you not be in here?" And then they let him stay. So I'm gonna say that he is not going to jail because he didn't do nothing wrong. It was weird, probably, but not wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's
you don't
safer.
think you too, Lavender
Yeah.
Bunny?
Yes, I do. Because
I'm
Okay.
that's like me going to your house, and then it's like, I don't know, it feels like a sleepover to me sort of situation. So it's like, me going to your house and then just, I don't know, me kicking you out of the room that you're allowing me to stay in. That's what it feels like to me.
And Dr. Frankenfurter is hot, so
Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah. All
Yeah.
right.
Shout out
Yes,
to Tim
hot.
Curry looking good in a corset and some fishnets.
Right? He looks so good. That didn't make any sense.
Body was tea.
What did the men say?
Oh, I say he should go free.
Go free.
I'm still split on the consent thing because he jumps in bed with them, and actually initially he does pretend to be the other person because he has them in separate rooms.
Mm-hmm. But then they
so
see him.
Initially, he does pretend to be the other person until they realize he is not, or they are not their partner.
No, they're not. Mm-hmm.
And what do they do once they realize it wasn't him?
They go ahead with it.
As long as everybody had fun,
given no crime committed, he goes free, I guess.
Yeah.
As long as everybody had fun, no crime committed. I'm sorry, I can't acquit.
Consent was good.
So what's the jury saying?
Innocent.
Innocent.
Well, okay, not guilty.
not guilty.
Not
innocent. Not innocent. Just not guilty.
Not
guilty.
You're right.
That's better, Joy. Thank you.
Oh, are you ready for this?
Wait a minute, though. You said he's hot, so he can't be guilty.
I mean, Jack was hot too, but I put him in jail.
Hmm.
You want to change your answer?
No.
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 All right.
I will literally be the devil's advocate.
No, the doctor is not going to jail.
Yay!
Yay!
But this is such a fine line because if he didn't look the way he looked and they didn't like it, he could go to jail for that.
Right.
So it's one of those. It depends. It depends how they feel.
Not if he left. Like if he went in there and they're like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Wait, you don't want to do this?" And they're like, "No, I don't want to do this." And he left. There's no crime.
They're still gonna say it's sexual battery.
But did he touch them?
Yes.
He was in between their legs. Yes, he touched them a lot.
No. We're going under
yes.
Joy. I'm sorry. Go ahead, James.
No, I'm saying I was going to say real quick. This feels like the Tom Brady SNL human resources sketch all over again. Whereas, like, how do you not get fired for sexual harassment? Be hot, be kind. Like the first one is be hot. Don't be ugly. Like, what if I'm ugly and I say hot at Janet? That's sexual harassment. But if I'm hot and say hot at Janet, it's perfectly fine.
Exactly.
There has to be some law against this hot bias BS in the court of law. That's messed up.
Unfortunately,
the
there isn't,
person
because this actually plays out in the court of law.
The person actually has to like call the police, and then the state picks it up. And once the state picks it up, they're gonna charge it.
Yeah,
they charged it.
But
that's why I'm saying it depends if you're hot or not. Because if you're not hot and you get in somebody's bed, they're like, "Ew, I don't want you in my bed." You're going to jail because why were you in their bed?
It was his bed. They were in it.
But he knew that they were in that bed. You can't. That means if somebody gets you a hotel room and they get in the bed, even though there's two separate beds, it's like, no, I bought the hotel, so I get to do whatever I want.
No, I'm just saying that if they're in the room and you're in the room and they get in bed with you, they may have misunderstood something, even if it should have been obvious and clear. But the minute you say no, they back up, then there's no crime. Now, if they've touched you without getting permission,
which he did.
Okay. So at that point, so I was just talking about technically being in the bed, not being on them in the bed. If they're on you, that's a crime. But if they just sit next to you in the bed or lay next to you in the bed and you say get out of the bed and they do, there's no crime. But if he roll up between their legs, coming up like, whatever, that's a crime.
But then that's the crazy part, because that means if somebody was to touch your butt, you're like, no, don't touch me. You can't call the police on them?
Depends on if I like it or not.
I just said if they touch you, then yeah, you can call the police. But if they don't touch you, what are you calling police for? That's white women.
And you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how many people should go to jail for that. And then we actually start talking to them like, oh, so they never touched you? No. So that person just had to pay bond money, had to pay a lawyer. Mm-hmm. Life could have been ruined because they're not hot.
Yeah, that pretty privilege is a real thing.
It is.
And it is tied to white privilege because white is the beauty standard in this country. So it is seen as more innocent. It's one of the reasons that a lot of these serial killers get away with what they did, because they were attractive. And people just couldn't imagine that this attractive person would do something murderous, but then they do it all the time. Think about even in the anime that we watch, you think about somebody, the reason it's so disconcerting or jarring is to see some pixie-faced, cute little girl with a voice like this pull out an axe and murder people and blood's flying everywhere is disconcerting because pretty people ain't supposed to do that. You know, so yeah.
Mm.
That
Because
little
Ted
girl was
Bundy got away with
traumatized
it
on
for
her youthful
years.
days. I'm on her side. Back everybody.
Yeah, I just wanted to put that out there because I don't want people jumping in beds and being like, no, I bought the room, or no, they stayed at my house. It's like,
Yeah,
no,
right.
no. You cannot do that.
That actually happened to me.
See, story time.
Story time.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna steal it from my girl online. Sometime ago. You know what I'm talking about. I love her. But I was in college and we were at Bayou Classic, and my friend Corey, and if y'all know me, my stories about Corey, my friend Corey had invited us down there, and we were staying at we were staying at Corey's family's house, but he had some homeboys that were down there too, so there's people on every floor. And the long and short of it was, me and one of the guys, Greg, have been flirting all night. No big deal. But now everybody drunk. Now everybody going to bed. The girls are on one floor. The guys are on a whole different floor.
Is Greg cute? This is important.
Greg is cute.
Okay, go on.
Greg was cute. I was flirting for real, right? But like, I don't know, maybe an hour after we all went to bed, the door opens, and the next thing I know, there's a weight on me, and it's Greg. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna finish what we started. Sir, no. And now here's the thing.
He wasn't hot enough.
That's not it. Here's the thing. One, I wasn't gonna do that because I don't know you. You might be safe. You might have diseases. So we definitely not doing until we get to know each other. Two, I'm sleeping on the floor. My two homegirls are in the bed, right? So he came in and laid on me on the floor, and now he's trying to talk me into it, and he's still a little tipsy, and I'm trying to talk him out of it. Like, no, we can't do this. So rather than scream and get all hysterical, I mind fucked him out of it. I was like, no, see, we can't do this because then I'm not going to be able to do what I want. And you're not going to be able to do what you want. They're in the bed. We would have to be too quiet. I'm not quiet. So, so let's just wait till later. I'm talking a mile an hour. And he was like, yeah, I Jedi mind trip. He's like, you're right. Yeah, let's wait. Okay, so I'll get your number tomorrow and then we'll do something later. I was like, yeah, do that. Okay, now you're going back downstairs to go to bed. And as soon as he
hear Joyce sing.
As soon as he left, my two homegirls was like, girl, because they had been awake for the whole thing. Like they were whispering to each other, trying to figure out how they could find a weapon if they needed one.
If that's so sad that girls actually have to think like that.
Yeah, they were figure out, they was gonna just hit him with pillows if it had gotten to that point.
Not the pillow fight. That might have made him more happy than when he already was.
You never know. But yeah, people assuming that something is going one way and you didn't, and that was not the agreement or the assumption of the other party. That does happen. I bear no ill will towards Greg. He was drunk, he tried it, but he also left. Right. So that's the other part of it. And this is why I talk about like intention, even in his inebriated state, even though he had more hurricanes than Category 5 in New Orleans, right? I was still able to just talk him out of it.
But he wanted that levee to break.
Yeah, he wanted the dam to break for sure. He didn't get violent. He didn't call me names. He was just like, oh, okay. Yeah, all right, we'll do it later. So yeah. Be careful about who you date. Greg is a good guy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he's not going to jail.
Oh yeah, we forgot about that. Yeah. Frankfurter.
You got lessons. You got a history lesson, a joint lesson. Huh?
No, back to Frankenfurter.
Oh, yes. Circle back. So, next slide.
Uh-oh.
Wait.
Okay.
Everybody in this movie going to jail.
I mean, a number of people could go to jail in this movie, but where are we going?
Who it is.
Who are we talking about?
I know we put the plant on trial.
We're talking about
are we putting the plant on trial?
Seymour or the plant?
Seymour.
Going to jail.
You too is innocent.
Wait, okay. Let me tell you the scenario.
Go ahead.
So he works at a flower shop. Mr. Mushnick is his boss. They find this plant, and they name it Audrey. Well, he names it Audrey because he's obsessed with Audrey. That's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, it's Audrey too.
Audrey too, right?
Yeah. And so he realizes for Audrey to keep growing, she has to have blood.
Right.
So besides the people he has been feeding him, or whatever, his boss comes in at night and is like, I know what you've been doing. I've seen everything. He puts a gun to his face. And then Seymour starts walking up to him. And so he starts walking backwards. He's like, no, just look at her. Everything is good. Like, calm down. You don't know what you saw. And he's like, you can just look at her mouth. Do you even see any blood? So Mr. Mushnick goes inside the plant, puts his head in the mouth, and Audrey.
That's his fault.
Thank you.
No, that's not exactly what happened. He said, I saw the blood droplets. I heard the slurping and everything. I know what you did.
I saw the axe.
Tells him,
Yeah.
you got to get out of town. You take Audrey, whatever, y'all go. But before you leave, tell me how to take care of this plant. And then he's like, well, you got to water drop, spritz, and blah, 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 blah. And as he's getting closer and closer, he walked over there by himself. He's like, don't forget the blood. So, yeah, he's going to jail.
Wait, who going to jail?
Seymour's going to jail.
For what?
How can he go to jail when there's no evidence?
True, habeas corpus.
You can be convicted without evidence.
Yeah, he would have to present a body. Mr. Mushnick is just on vacation forever.
No, he doesn't. There's a person that James and I both know who is a former assistant DA who has said numerous times, I don't need a body to convict you of murder.
That's true. That's true. And there was blood on the floor. But he's going to jail because he sacrificed this man to this plant. The plant wasn't even really that hungry, right? He wasn't screaming or anything.
Whoa. Time out.
No, wait. At that moment, he wasn't that hungry.
Okay.
Right. The plan was just like, I mean, you know, if it's a meal here, I ain't gonna turn it down. But it wasn't like he was singing "Feed Me" right at that moment. He killed that man to get out of being in trouble and potentially having to go to prison for killing the dentist. Right. So leaving the dentist aside, he's not on trial at the moment for that crime. But for this one, he didn't push him or anything, but he lured him up to a place where he could his life would be taken. It's like it's like luring somebody onto the railroad tracks and then running away. Like, no, you going to jail.
I mean, they can move.
He can move.
Right. He didn't have to do all that. He could have went home. It's like, what if he, tripped and fell? Will he still be, convicted of murder because the dude tripped and fell?
Because that's the
This
story
thing
I'm
right
going
here.
with.
Wait, we said he looked in the plant by himself without asking him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He did.
I'm like, it was his choice to look inside the mouth. I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's common sense.
He also could have left. He could have just and left and been like, the plant talks. Ask it yourself and left.
Hold on.
He didn't do that.
But hold up. Remember this. Mushnick had a gun. Mushnick was threatening our main character. Mushnick himself walked over to the plant. Whether he was backing into it or walking forward, he backed into the plant. The plant happened to open his mouth. Mushnick turned around. Ain't nobody tell Mushnick to look in that plant because guess what? Seymour at no point during this scene put his hands on Mushnick.
Nope.
Okay.
I don't know how you quantify that as murder. The plant saw an opportunity and ate the opportunity.
No, at most, it's manslaughter because the plant was protecting Seymour because Seymour didn't have a weapon.
Self-defense is what I'm going with.
Again, that's what I'm saying. At worst, manslaughter.
Okay. Man one. Okay.
At worst.
Seymour did nothing.
Yeah,
I'm swayed. I forgot about the gun. You make a point.
I'm gonna say Seymour's innocent because the plant was just doing what the plant naturally does, and it's a carnivorous plant. It's gonna eat meat. Seymour was just there. And nobody got to know that the plant is sentient, outside of Seymour. So there's no crime. The dude just tripped and fell out of his own curiosity. I'm sorry. There's a such thing as an occupational hazard. Like if you go rob Walmart and you lose your life in the process, should I really feel sad because you stole a flat screen TV? That type of logic.
Speaking of
none of us should ever be on a jury.
I'm gonna take that a step forward, Mark. Stick Figure Roy lived with lions and tigers. Lions and tigers
knew the risk.
Lions and tigers.
They knew the risk.
So when one of them got eaten by said lion or mauled, I mean, that lion or tiger did what that lion or tiger do. Why should I feel sad that Siegfried and or Roy got messed up because their pet mauled them?
Thank you.
The rest of that story is that one of them, whichever one got mauled, was actually having like a stroke on stage, and the tiger thought he was trying to save him and try to pull him away.
Sorry,
tiger got a bad rap, but I do understand your point. But we just want to make sure I don't slander that tiger.
No. Like Chris Rock said, tiger's going to
slander a tiger.
Yeah, because they didn't even kill the tiger, right? They didn't euthanize the tiger.
They didn't euthanize the tiger. No.
Yeah, because they understood what was happening. So
the show must go on. They didn't kill that tiger. Money.
Too much money has been spent.
You want to go with wild animals and then be shocked when the wild animal does what the wild animal does.
Right, wild animals do wild shit.
This plant eats people. Why are we surprised it ate Mushnick?
Okay. Mushnick. So he's not going to jail.
Is that what the jury's saying? Is the jury saying Seymour's innocent?
Yeah, Seymour is innocent of all charges.
Here we go. Seymour is not cute, so he's
Audrey thought Seymour was cute.
He's not guilty because, like I said, the guy, Mr. Mushnick, had a gun.
I'm gonna praise the Lord.
And Audrey too was helping. He was about to be killed.
Kind of like if your dog attacked somebody that was fighting you.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. You're not. I mean, if we had to go to court and we don't talk about the other bodies, Audrey can say what happened.
True.
So,
but then Audrey's not by the government. Seymour doesn't see her again.
I mean,
right. That part, sentient plant part,
which is why no one reports the missing person.
Right.
What missing person? Like you said, Mushnick on vacation forever.
He moved away.
All right, next slide.
Oh God.
Oh wow.
Honey?
Wow.
What happened?
Lord. What happened? What'd she do?
What did she do?
Okay, so the person who we're gonna talk about is Hank Hill.
Okay.
All right.
So in one of the episodes, it was a bluegrass episode.
Where's the picture of Hank though?
I mean, there's a video. The video isn't playing, but Hank was there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, don't do that.
Yeah, the top
okay.
the opening screenshot of them walking. Yeah.
Right. And then and then on the bottom, like left-hand corner, Hank is there too, and it's actual like movement, and it pans up to Hank. So thank you for trying it. Don't do that again. Thanks. Okay. So for the bluegrass episode, Connie's playing her violin, and her dad, Con, of course, is like, no, you're going to this camp. You're going to this camp. You're going to this camp. And she's like, oh, I don't want to play classical music. I love bluegrass, because she enjoyed playing with the guys in the alley. So there's this big competition in Missouri, and they live in Texas. And Hank is like, hey, Connie, do you want to go? And she's like, oh, I can't. So she doesn't go. She's not allowed to go because Con said no. Connie flips back around and tells Hank, hey, my dad said I can go. So, yeah, can I go with you guys? And Hank was like, yeah, of course. I'm so happy you said yes. And then Connie takes her butt all the way from Texas to Missouri. Is Hank going to jail?
Yes.
Yes.
He's a white man, so probably not.
This is trafficking. This is trafficking a child across state lines.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I say yes.
I'd say yes.
Because he never confirmed with Con Senior.
That part. He never confirmed.
He did not confirm. Even if this little girl who was a minor said, oh, my dad said I could go, I'm gonna need to talk to your dad.
Right.
I just finished doing this whole like background check thing for my sorority. They won't even let me like give a kid a ride to the mall in my car without a background check. And that's in state. So yeah, he should not have done that. He should have checked with the parents to make sure that they had permission.
Agreed.
So it's his fault for not checking with the parent.
Yes, it is. Because how can you be? Well, you know what? Never mind. Hank is a white dude from Texas. Never mind. Sorry.
Right, man, ain't wrong.
Again, that's the reason I don't believe he's going to go to jail, because he's a white man in Texas. He should go to jail, but I don't believe he will.
Because he's a white man?
In Texas.
In Texas.
They are the most protected status. Yes.
And in that episode, I don't believe Khan reported her missing either.
Well, that's black. That's like, families of color. Be like, she'll be back.
Right. She'll be in trouble when she get back.
Yeah.
There's a butt whooping waiting when she returns.
Yup. Yup.
This ain't gonna be no
Butt
screaming
whooping.
like Claire and Vanessa when she went to see the Wretched and had the big fun. No, this ain't that.
I'm
This is-
sorry. When
this is
you
sitting
come
at
back,
home
we gotta go to
and
Laos
with
for
the light
your
on,
punishment.
swinging that belt.
Yeah, we are following Georgia law, but I don't. Yeah. So you guys don't think he's guilty of anything?
No, he's guilty.
So
He's
I
guilty.
am
He's guilty,
No,
yes.
He's guilty.
He's
Oh,
guilty.
he's guilty.
He's guilty.
Okay, so the jury's saying guilty.
Yes.
Yeah. Hank is not cute. Well, he kind of is.
No, he's
A little
not.
bit. A little
He
bit.
has no ass.
He literally had to get an ass implant.
But they have BBLs now.
Hank
So-
might be
Hank with a
people
BBL
like
is
Helen
not
Keller.
something I want to think about.
But if he got a BBL, he'd probably just look normal.
We are not trying to
Why-
break up Hank.
So off the BBLs, please. Well, go is he guilty or not?
Okay, so Hank is not going to jail
What?
because
What?
for kidnapping, you have to be moved against your will. You have to take somebody who doesn't want to go.
Okay.
She's still a minor.
Wait, what about all those people who kidnap their own children in some custody battles or whatnot?
Because they're interfering with custody.
Interfering with a court order. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
Is he not
so
interfering with custody?
Well,
No, he's not trying to tap custody, girl. Okay.
So you can take a minor across state lines,
As long as they
it's
want to
not-
go.
illegal
want
as
to
long
go.
as the child wants to go. Wow.
Wow.
That just seems so wrong.
It does
All right.
seem
Wait. I was always told that as a child, we have no rights.
Yeah.
That part, because I went through a child custody hearing and they was like, no, you're too young to make your own decisions. A parent has to make your decision for you.
the
And I
child
was
custody, we're talking
13.
about criminal.
Ah.
Child custody is different. I think the age is like 14 when the
Yeah,
judge
it's
starts
14.
listening to you. But this is criminal. It's completely different. And in criminal, you have to have intent.
So what about all these little kids that get in the van for the candy?
They willingly
They
get into
wanted
the
to
van.
go.
Yeah, they
Right.
did want to. Well, they wanted the candy. They didn't want to go anywhere.
Okay, so that's bait and switch. That's coercion. Okay.
Oh, why are you so upset?
Because now all of a sudden kids have rights. Hell.
But you having no rights kept you alive and safe.
Oh my gosh. But I miss having fun with the Wretched.
I mean,
We had plenty of fun.
at least you weren't kidnapped. So good job, parents. Yeah, like if she was a runaway and Hank knew she was a runaway, that's something completely different because now you're aiding and abetting.
Mm.
Yeah. So little nuances. So yeah, Hank's not going to jail.
Wow.
Wow.
Must be nice.
Y'all are so upset.
On a side
Again, I
note,
feel like this falls back on that white man from Texas thing.
If it was
On
a
a
black
side
man from
note.
Texas, it would be the same thing.
this whole episode is the great example of why the average person in the street needs to shut up talking about, I know the law, because
You
clearly
don't.
we don't.
We don't know
Right.
the law at all.
Mm-mm. None of us do.
I'm sure learning.
I know my
stuff.
rights. Do you
No,
though?
No, you really
I
don't.
feel like you don't.
Most
really
people do
don't.
not. All
No.
right, we'll do the next one. Okay.
Oh, Riley going
What
to jail.
Riley hasn't
innocent.
done. That's the
Innocent.
question. What
I don't even
hasn't
know what he
Riley
did, but he's
done?
innocent.
No,
He's
wait.
innocent.
Let's hear the charges first.
Let's hear the scenario. So in
Riley
this
wants to
scenario,
go to jail.
he went to jail. Remember, Tom was scared that he was going to be violated.
That's a different episode. That's a whole different episode we gotta talk about.
So in this one, Riley has this is the very first episode of Boondocks, first season, episode
Wow.
1, season 1.
The garden party.
Yep. Okay, so Riley, Huey, and Granddad are all at Mr. Wensler's house because he's having the garden party.
Mhm.
Riley meets Ed
Ed.
the third or something.
Ed Wensler the
Ed
third.
Wensler
Yes.
the
Right.
third, played by
Third.
Charlie Murphy.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So they go upstairs running, and he has a gun. Ed Wensler has a gun. So And Once tells Riley, "Hey, why don't you shoot me? That's just gonna hurt me." And Riley is like, "You want me to do what?" He was like, "Shoot me. Go ahead, shoot me. I've done so many tours in Iraq. This is nothing. Shoot me." So Riley proceeds to take the gun, shoot him, and Ed Onceler goes out the window.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
He falls like 2 or 3 stories down.
Yep.
And then
perfect
he
time.
jumps up. And, everybody's like, "Oh, good job, good job." So is Riley going to jail for shooting Ed Onceler?
No.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
No.
Yes. Because he's
Riley's
black.
going to jail because he is in possession of a firearm in somebody else's house, even if it's not his. As a little black child in this white garden party, he's going to jail.
But it
The
wasn't right.
firearm was given to him by Ed.
No.
Ed was also wearing a bulletproof vest.
But
Ed knew
he
he
shot
was
a gun.
Riley
front of
was
his wife.
under, hold on. Riley is a minor under the supervision of an adult.
Riley's also a
Ronnie.
black child in America.
And it was a rifle.
Mm-hmm. It was a shotgun, wasn't it?
No, it
Yeah.
was a shotgun.
It was a shotgun.
Shotgun.
Ah, okay. Well, that's illegal.
Again,
Riley's going to
Onceler told him
jail.
to do it.
Ed the third may not be a responsible adult, but he is still an adult. Riley is under his supervision with a firearm.
But what? Okay, so what are Georgia's rules on assisted suicide?
This is not an assisted suicide.
It
I
would
said he popped up. I
have been.
said he popped up. So he's not injured.
he was not hurt. So what crime was committed?
If you punch me and I don't bruise, you still going to jail.
There's no proof that I punched you if you don't bruise.
I will make some if I gotta get my.
And that's why it's so difficult for Black people or people of color to press charges, because they don't see our bruises. They hide it.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
I say Riley goes free.
I say Riley goes free because Ed let him do. Like Ed asked him to do it. Like
party.
Ed asked him to do it. Like I don't know what to tell you.
There was a
I don't think that part matters in this situation, though.
Not to mention, dude. I also want y'all to remember that Ed Onceler the first said at some point, looking at his grandchild with full-on disgust, he said, "That boy is going to be president of the United States one day."
Yep.
They'd already been grooming him for that, and that is how that stuff works, by the way.
Mhm.
But so the president can't have no weird charges with a minor involved on his record later. So they're gonna do whatever they got to do to push all the blame for everything on Riley. Riley going to jail just to shut him up.
They're gonna make it go. They're gonna make it go away.
Then you're gonna make him disappear. Yep.
No. They're not gonna make Riley disappear. They're gonna make the incident disappear because
You're right.
no one got hurt. There's no evidence that anything happened. So as far as they're concerned, it was a couple boys out in the back just having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Boys will be boys.
Yep.
Pretty
Just like Dick Cheney shooting somebody in the face. He didn't go to jail either.
Yep.
That was funny because he made him apologize for getting hit by the bullet. I'll never forget that.
Yeah, this was an accident too. Yeah.
Riley
may
goes
not
free.
be innocent, but he ain't guilty of anything in this scenario.
Again, as Riley said, if I see P, I move out the way. He's innocent.
I mean, it worked. Nah, first strike. First strike for Riley?
For Riley.
Good thing he is a minor dad.
Right, as Frost said, it wouldn't be reported.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the current? He very much so is.
True, but we had not had a convicted felon when the time the Boondocks was out.
Okay, so what's the consensus of the jury?
And for not guilty.
Riley's
Not
not guilty.
The two up top?
I'm gonna have to go with Georgia's unfair justice system. It's a black man with a gun. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's getting the first strike.
Yeah, Riley going to juvenile.
Riley's going to juvenile?
Mm-hmm.
So, like Frost NYC said, who's going to report it? They literally, like, good job.
Nobody's
said
pressing
he did.
charges. Mm-hmm.
Right, he's not pressing charges. So Riley's not going to jail for this one.
Yay.
See?
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm remembering correctly, nobody blinked when he fell out of the window.
No, they just kind of looked at him,
One.
and then he stood up and he was like, "What y'all looking at?" And then they just started clapping.
So nobody even thought his life was in danger.
He's a war hero.
Yeah.
I mean, he is a war hero. So
So Riley's not going to jail. And like Furious said, they're gonna sweep it under the rug. So no, we're not getting the police involved in this. Absolutely not. What incident? He jumped out the window on his own.
This whole scenario is an unknown.
Nice.
It very much so is. It very much so is. Because I know Riley would go to jail for a lot of things, but not this.
No.
All right. Oh, right? Good job.
I'm going to sing the song, EJ.
Oh,
Oh my God. I'm sorry. Okay. Whew. All right. Yeah. Next slide. Baby Yoda.
Oh,
Grogu.
oh,
I haven't seen it, so
Is
you're
this,
gonna have to
is this
fill me in.
the genocide episode where he ate all the eggs?
Mm-mm.
Oh, there's
It's not.
other things?
So yeah, so in this clip, what he does is what's his name? The Mandalorian. He's
Mandalorian.
arm wrestling with what's her name? What's her name? Is it Cassie? Probably not. He's arm wrestling with a girl or whatever. Kara? I think it's Kara. He's arm wrestling with somebody, and what's his name? Grogu? He's
Grogu.
like, oh my God, I think you're hurting the Mandalorian. And so he starts choking out the girl. And then the Mandalorian is like, hey, stop. We're just playing. And then he releases her. Is Grogu going to jail
Yes.
No.
Oh,
Protecting dad?
battery.
for protecting
think-
that?
Yeah, battery.
Megan
he
said
might, but he
she had
should.
so many people in her short lifetime.
Right? But Grogu is 50 years old.
But he's still a child.
No, he's just in a small body.
no,
No,
he's still
no,
a child
his
by the
species-
standards of his
Yeah,
civilization.
his species, he is a child.
Is still a child.
I don't know. Him and Yoda are the same size. So
They are not the same size. Yoda's at least twice his height.
twice his height is like 5 more inches.
Exactly. And Yoda is 800, like 900 years old when he dies.
That's true.
So
But anyway,
Grogu going to jail?
No, you can't
I'm gonna
convict
just
a
go on
baby.
technicality. Did he
Mm,
choke her? Yes, that should be assault.
Wait,
but
wait.
he didn't touch her, so you can't prove he did anything.
He touched her with the force.
The
The
force
force
is
doesn't
alive.
leave fingerprints.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm gonna say.
The force is not a usable defense in a court of law.
Mhm.
If that's the case, the nigga should a bag of Valencia oranges because they don't leave a bruise.
Mm,
I'm dead. Okay.
Wow. Okay. All right.
So I say you can't convict a baby. Can you?
I mean, you can.
I know in Texas you can. I don't know in Georgia.
Hmm.
How do you convict the baby?
I need to convict.
Texas is
Ask
dumb.
Texas.
I mean,
There's a lot of stuff in Texas that's legal that I'm so confused about.
So Grogu was protecting his dad.
mhm.
Right.
And like you said, you have to think of the species. So if that species is, like Frost said, not developed,
Mhm.
is it basically a child,
Yes.
probably like a 2-3-year-old.
Right.
His intent was to protect his dad, not to
Mhm.
hurt her.
Right.
And then the other part, prove it.
Right.
That's not his dad, though. They met like 3 weeks before that. So
Yeah, but
He's his
a
protector.
that
He's his
connection
protector.
continues.
dad.
He's his
Bro,
guardian.
No,
He's the
okay,
guardian.
so we're gonna talk about pretty privilege again. Grogu is a cute little child, little green alien that everybody loves, but he is a freaking menace and a criminal, and he has committed several crimes across the course of this whole show. Not the least of which is eating the young of an entire species in one go after he had been told to stop. So
Okay,
yeah,
but we
Grogu is a
eat
little
eggs too.
asshole,
Are
and
we
he's
gonna
going
go
to jail.
We're going to jail for cruelty to animals? Because I will eat an aborted fetus.
They weren't aborted; they were being incubated.
Well, I'm just saying, I'll go to that incubator and be like, oh, you still have some yolk. Let's eat.
You're going to jail too.
What is this episode? What even is this episode now?
I forgot which episode it is, but yeah, it's the takeover. You're welcome. I do what I can. All right, next slide, because we have a lot to get through tonight.
Wait, what was the answer?
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Defense of others.
Mhm.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Lord,
So
this
this
will be
one,
fun.
this one is going to be more of a discussion,
Okay.
right? Okay. So Jinyu sends his cat Derpy to Rumi's room,
Mhm.
and Derpy just kind of goes in her room uninvited to give her this note, and then he leaves. But Jinyu told him to do it.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody actually trained an animal to break into a house and maybe steal things, are they going to go to jail for that?
Yes, that's intent.
The animal?
No,
Wait,
the
the animal?
animal's owner.
No.
The animal's owner intentionally trained their animal to do some creepy, weird, illegal stuff.
It wasn't illegal to give her a letter.
Yeah, that part was. That's why I said this is more of a discussion.
Okay.
But
Okay.
technically,
So-
it's illegal because he did enter without permission.
Right.
But wait, okay, so the first time she saw him, the first time she saw Derpy, he was outside.
But
He did not
She
come
didn't
in
tell
her
him to
room.
come in his house.
Say what?
She didn't invite him in the house.
You don't know that because we just know that she got the letter from him, and the next thing we know, she out there making googly eyes at Gina. We don't know what she said to the tiger, and she was kind of friendly with him,
She was
right?
friendly, but
And
she
so
didn't
how
invite
do we
him
know that the tiger didn't have permission to come in her house after that?
because she didn't say come in my house. We saw that.
You didn't see that.
It could be before. Yeah, I was
I
like,
didn't see it. I didn't. The cat entered without permission. But the main thing is focus.
Okay.
If somebody trains a cat or an animal to go
Animal.
into your house,
And steal something.
right?
Are they
Okay.
going to jail?
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
So
So-
this is not stealing, though. So I think
No,
the
but
premise
that-
is weird.
that's-
You're using an innocent derpy tiger to talk about some other
No, but that's not the scenario she's
malicious
painting.
animal. But if a cat has been trained by a human to go in house and steal things, then the human should go to jail because it is premeditated theft or something. He
yeah,
planned-
like intent, if
Mhm.
anything.
Even if they don't steal anything, the cat is breaking in. So it's breaking and entering at least.
Guys,
Maybe
I
that's
think you all
some
missing the point. Batman's entire rogues gallery has used animals to steal shit. Catwoman, Joker, Penguin, Riddler, they have all trained animals to break into a place and steal stuff. It's the same thing. They're going to jail.
Yeah, if you train an animal to break into something, then you're breaking and entering, even if you don't steal anything.
Okay. So this one's tricky because even though it's an animal, whatever, how are you going to prove that that person owns that animal?
If they got a litter box at the house.
That might not be his cat.
What if the cat is like has one of those RFD tags or something that's embedded in the skin?
Well, if they have a microchip, it's going to be like, yeah, but I think if you're a criminal, you're not going to microchip your cat to
Well,
your
if you follow the cat back with
Aren't
the
most
stolen
criminals
goods-
stupid?
right? I mean, if the cat is trained to break in, it may not be trained to look for a tail. So if you wait for the cat to finish breaking in and then follow it and RFD, or chip the things that are stolen, they got a air tag on them, and then you follow it back, and then there's the cat chilling at Soul Boy's house. Then you got to say that, and he hasn't said this is not my cat. Then you got to assume that the cat is his, especially if you're catching with other stolen stuff in the house.
But if he says it's not my cat, then what?
Then you got all the stolen stuff, and so you're an accessory to something because you got all the stolen stuff in your house.
How are you going to get a search warrant when he said it's not my cat?
You following the cat. The cat has stolen goods. You're aware of that. You follow the stolen goods back to the house in an active investigation.
So a cop is going to go to a judge and be like, hey, I followed a cat. I need a warrant to search this house.
Follow the suspect.
And the judge, who's the suspect?
If we live in a world where animals can be trained to steal things, we live in a world where a cop can go to a judge and say, yes, I watched an animal steal and take stuff back to his residence.
Or just be Batman and go and punch first, ask questions later.
You can't give me an asinine premise and then give me normal people logic to tell me why I can't investigate the asinine premise.
So what would probably happen is they would have to get a warrant to follow the cat and follow the person just to see if that's exactly what's happening or not. And if they do follow the cat from one place to another and they see the cat has some stolen goods and keeps going in his house, then it's like, okay, let's get that search warrant for the house because this is what I saw.
Okay, then we build a case. And as far as folks in the comments talking about we spoiled K-pop demon hunters, it is not about this cat. It is not about the derpy cat. Is like a tertiary character at best. So don't even worry about it. Still go.
Yeah,
and
also,
why haven't you seen the movie
if you
yet?
haven't seen it, that's on you. This is a national treasure.
Right, that came out in June.
That's your fault.
You 6 months late and you still haven't seen Cape. Yeah, that's a you problem.
Right?
Fix
right?
your life.
I feel like I'm gonna start ignoring you now because what?
Fix your life.
You
Watch
saw
K-pop
Lavender
Demon
Bunny,
Hunters.
you were like, who is she? Because you have no clue who she is.
Mm-hmm.
You're on timeout.
Okay, next one. What is this?
Oh yeah, put his ass in jail. Yeah, put him in jail.
Throw them over the jail and then throw the jail in the ocean because I hate them.
Over the jail?
Y'all don't even know what the scenario is.
We
Okay,
should
sorry.
know
I
by
see Harry
now.
Potter. I see the stairwell to his little cubby room under the stairs, and I see his uncle.
Okay, so
Cruelty to children. Yeah.
Harry Potter lives with his, I think, uncle and auntie,
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
and they gave him a room underneath the cupboard or the stairs.
Underneath the stairs.
Yeah, underneath the stairs.
Mhm.
And that's where he has to, sleep, get dressed, like everything. That's his room.
Mhm.
Are the Dursleys going to jail for making him live in that cupboard?
Yes.
No, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, no.
Why do you think no?
He has a place to live. He's clothed. He's fed. He's allowed to bathe and clean himself.
He goes
He's
to
not.
school.
He's not been abused physically that we know of. Is there verbal abuse? Most definitely. We see it all the time. They're yelling at him, but they do allow him to sit. And I do say this in the loosest way possible. They allow him to sit at the table with them and eat their food. We see that in multiple films. In fact,
There's a such thing as psychological child abuse.
I understand that. Like I said, there is the verbal abuse that takes place. The only violent act we see in that household is when Hagrid comes to get Harry in the first movie and he hits said uncle. That's it. But they took care of Harry. They did what they were supposed to do.
Who disagrees with that?
You still have to prove psychological and verbal abuse, though. So outside of that, they're fine, unfortunately.
You seem so upset about that.
I am upset about
upset
that
about
because it's like the thing like foster parents, right? People who basically keep trying to cycle kids in and out so they can get the check from the government, and they do the bare minimum to take care of the kid, but they don't do anything physically to them, but emotionally they're hurting this child just to continue to get a paycheck from the government because they're taking care of this child, but they're doing as little as possible up until the line, whatever the legalities, permit them to do without going overboard.
And the statutes on like mental abuse are very, very vague and nebulous at the moment. Like, I don't know that we'd be able to prove that they mentally abused him because what other life has he ever known? Everybody grows up thinking that the way they grow up is okay and normal. You could even say that, like, Pugsley or whatever his name is got this nice room upstairs and he got this room under the stairs. You might be able to say that that's, not balanced, but at the same time, you ain't my kid. I never asked you out and want you. When I fostering you, you got stuck with you. So you got what you got. We had one bedroom for a child. This is all we got left. I mean, I don't think they're going to do anything I don't think there's anything that would stick as far as sending them to jail.
I have a question. Can Muggles go to Azkaban? Can you send Muggles to Azkaban?
No.
Okay, so comments are wrong.
You're using Georgia law.
Okay. I'm gonna say, that's child abuse. I'm sorry, that's child abuse.
What abuse?
What abuse?
I mean, CPS will have to, or what is it we have in Georgia?
Hold up. He has a room. He's being clothed and fed. When CPS comes by and does their check, that's what they're looking for. Because think about it, they've got hundreds of cases they got to go to in the span of a week or whatever. They don't have time to nitpick every single thing that's going on in the household. They got enough time to pretty much come in, talk to Harry for maybe 2 to 5 minutes, if that, and check out his living situation. His living situation is very copacetic. Is it appealing in any way? No. Is it substantial enough to keep him alive? Yes.
Now, if they're making him take baths with a bucket of water and not giving him food that everybody else is eating,
that part,
and wouldn't give him any like dental hygiene or something like that, or kept him out of school, that's one thing. But aside from the shabby room, everything else was on par. He just had a crap room, and they treated him like they didn't want him. But that's not a crime.
What about the scar? What if they looked at the scar on Harry's head?
Scar got nothing to do with the Dursleys. The scar,
but they don't know that. CPS don't know that.
So now you're telling Harry to lie.
They got that baby with that scar on it. It was like that when I found it.
Right.
Everybody knows about Harry's scar.
Basically.
All right, Mark.
Very too nice to complain.
What you're willing to do under oath.
Yeah, that is true. Harry is too nice to complain.
Yeah.
Besides, you know what? Keep forgetting. Harry's rich while he's enduring all this. Fuck Harry.
He doesn't know that though until Hagrid comes and gets him.
That's his fault.
Also thinking about all the times that Harry's magic just happened uncontrollably. He probably been putting potholes in the Dursley house for years that they just had to deal with and correct and repair because they couldn't deal with the magic.
Yeah.
Remember when he set that snake loose in the zoo? Now how do we
get
explain
rid of
that?
all the glass? And the snake was like, "Thanks, good looking out."
Because he didn't know he knew how to talk to snakes.
Right. Okay, so they're not going to jail.
Told you.
Because everything that James said.
They need to, but they're not.
They need to, but they're not.
Right. So yeah, they won't go to jail for being awful people.
Again,
that's unfortunate.
But foster parents, some foster parents are awful people, but they do what they're supposed to do.
And that's why some kids would rather stay with their parents because they're scared of what the foster system is going to do. Because they know it's going to be the bare minimum. And as long as they don't really touch them or hurt them, it's whatever.
There's a great episode of Atlanta that goes into the foster system.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
It is wild. They try to feed them kids raw chicken. I think they were about to drown them at one point or shoot them.
Yeah.
Last season in Atlanta. Definitely worth a watch.
Yeah, because it's based off of the true story of the two women.
The sister.
Yeah. We found that out during COVID. That was very disturbing. All right, next one. Okay, so this is a reality show called Flavor of Love.
Oh Lord!
I remember this.
They have New York. They have somebody named New York and somebody else named Pumpkin. So during the what is it called?
Ceremony or whatever.
Yeah. He eliminated Pumpkin. So New York was taunting her like, "Hey, that's what I thought. He doesn't like you. I'm better. I knew you weren't going to make it, blah, 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 blah." So Pumpkin turns around and spits on New York. And then New York gave her those hands. Is New York going to jail?
No.
Nope.
Not at all.
Spitting is the salt.
Yeah, she spit first. She her ass couldn't cash that check. And her mouth was right.
James, you're muted.
We can't hear you.
There we go. If anything, New York is charged with aggravated assault because she retaliated.
So New York's getting charged because she retaliated.
No.
But that's self-defense at that point.
Doesn't matter.
Hey, you started the fight. I just finished it.
Right.
When I finished it, that's on you. It'd be one thing if she pulled out a weapon. But she didn't pull out. They both used what they had on their bodies for this fight. She used spit. I used fists. It's just not my fault. She don't know how to fight.
And people who respond in self-defense sometimes get charged with aggravated assault.
They
It
do.
happens.
I'm sorry, that spit is a biological hazard. I don't know what diseases you got.
You're absolutely right.
Mhm.
And then let's say they test the spit, no disease. Then what?
Still,
It's still
that's
assault. It
that's
is still
mad
assault.
disrespectful.
She
So
could
you
have
can
Nothing
beat
else. I
somebody
know
up for
that
being
much about the law.
disrespectful?
Spitting is assault. I dated a prosecutor.
Y'all talked about that in bedtime? Babe, what's assault? Oh,
Wow,
if you
not
spit.
bedtime, Jesus.
Was that the pillow talk? If you spit, I'm gonna lock you up. Are you, baby? Tell me how it's gonna go.
Oh man, let's just say I learned a lot dating that prosecutor
that you did.
about the law, the law, the law.
Oh God. Okay. So yeah, if you
That's
spit
loud.
on somebody, they can retaliate and they're not getting in trouble.
Okay.
Because like you said, spit is an actual assault.
I got
It's
a
the
question
same
though.
way.
I got a
Think of it this
question.
way. If somebody calls you the N-word and you knock their lights out, that is also it's a verbal assault, right?
Wait. That's a very gray line. That's a very gray line. Some people are gonna go to jail. Some people, nothing is gonna happen. So it's a gray line.
Okay.
Probably don't do that.
Yeah. Mark, what you got to say?
All right, so going back to the spitting thing, because this happened to me. I was at work at Kroger, and it was my first week, and this lady hucked me while I was at work. If I had jumped over that register, I don't believe in violence against women. However, if you spit on me, if you put hands on me, I'm sorry. But if I had did what I wanted to do while I was at work, would I have been okay legally? I know I would have been fired because I know what the corporate policy was. But from a legal standpoint, would I have been okay?
You said she was white and you're black.
Yes. And I was at work. Yeah, it was in Georgia. It was Conyers.
So that's why I keep saying it's like a very fine, it's like a gray area. Because it's almost, it kind of depends, how bad did you beat her? What does her injuries look like? How big were you compared to her?
Right.
Could you have just killed somebody, or could you have just?
I'm gonna be honest. We both were the same size. She was a thickum too.
But you said was she older, your size?
We were probably about the same age. Again, I didn't do anything. I just sat there and took it because I was like,
but
okay.
These are the things they're gonna say. And then, did anybody actually record it so they could hear everything that was happening before the spit?
No, but there were a ton of witnesses because it was crowded.
Do you think that they would testify for you? Or are they going to be like, I don't want to get involved, I didn't see anything?
I don't know. That's the thing. Like, it was a weird situation. I know some customers would have been like not getting involved. Some customers would have gotten involved because of the racial element. Ultimately, the company would have just terminated me because I assaulted a customer, regardless if it was a self-defense or not.
Right, right. So that's why I say it's a very gray area, because if somebody's not going to testify about what happened before the spit, they're going to show the surveillance, and all they're going to do is see maybe they might see spit, but then they're going to see you.
Oh no, they would have saw it because we watched it
Let's
afterwards.
not talking about spit.
Okay. Next slide. Thank you. That was a gross one.
Oh, Queen Charlotte.
Oh Lord.
This should be Joy's favorite.
Nobody goes to jail.
I knew she was gonna say that.
Okay, so this is
There are some people that go to jail. People that were torturing him go to jail.
Okay, so in this scenario, it turns out that the king has a mental health disorder, and he kind of locks himself away for a few days or weeks on end because he's dealing with it. And Queen Charlotte steps up and is like, okay, well, I'm just gonna run, I'm gonna run the
country.
Yes, because he's not here. Is she going to jail?
Nah, they married.
They are.
So, because this happened here in Georgia.
Is this the prosecutor talk?
No, this is not the prosecutor talk. This is actual government. This happened here in Georgia. I don't remember what position he held in state or federal level, whatever, but he had some government position. He died. The wife took the seat until re-election, till the term was over.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same thing. But just that he's not dead. He's just not competent to actually serve as king. So she's running the country in his stead.
I think that's a good point. He's not dead. He's incapacitated, if you will.
Yes.
And it's not like, I mean, she is also a monarch. She is also a royal blood. Once she married him, they became one, in the eyes of God. So she is his other half, all that kind of stuff. And she was doing a bang up job while she was doing it. And so not that should matter, but I don't think
it matters.
Okay. I don't think that she would go to jail for it, because if he had died, she would have ruled the country. He was incapacitated, which is, 2 steps from death. So she was ruling the country, which I think was probably her right and want to do. Yeah.
So what's the consensus?
What Joy
Innocent.
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 She gets pardoned by her husband.
But wait, I didn't watch the show, so I don't understand. What is the crime of her stepping up to run the country while her husband is incapacitated? What's the crime?
I would say fraud.
It's a male-dominated society, and technically women have no rights.
But she's the queen.
And I said what I said because that's the era that this takes place. Even as monarchy, she still has no rights other than to bear him children.
Okay, but what crime did she commit?
And then she's
not being a man.
Incapacitated. She's just doing it.
Her crime was not being a man.
So
I'm throwing out the case.
You're throwing out the case?
I'm throwing out the case. It shouldn't even be before the judge. I'm throwing it out.
So good job. Correct. Yeah, basically. But you're right, because she is the wife and she is the queen. Yeah, they can't do anything. She doesn't have to come up with an excuse or anything. That is her husband. Yep. Like Joy said, they became one, so she could do whatever she wants. It's not going to be fraud. They can't do anything. So good job. That was an easy one. I should give you guys a harder one. Next.
I know my girl.
What,
exactly. I put that in there just for you. This is a Black Mirror episode.
Shit. I don't think I've seen this one.
Catch up.
I may not have seen this episode.
Since so many of us haven't seen it, let's skip it, because you said we had a whole lot to get through, right?
Nope, we're not skipping.
Oh Lord.
I have seen this. We are definitely going to talk about this.
Let's see what
only because Black Mirror is a little freaky, because as we see, technology is starting to catch up. So yeah, we're discussing this one. Okay, so it's a Black Mirror episode called Playtest. And this guy is traveling, and he goes to this gaming place for an experiment, and they pay him. And he has to just get into VR and, just tell them how the game is, say how they should fix things, and go from there. He has to sign this liability thing, just in case something goes wrong, they're not responsible. So turns out he only lasted about 5 seconds in the game. He was dead. But he thinks he's been gone for like hours upon hours upon hours, and it's only been 5 seconds. And these scientists know that people keep dying in this game. Are the scientists going to go to jail for this?
No.
Nope.
Because the laws have not been written to regulate that industry yet.
But the scientists know that this thing
like
kills people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Not always.
I have a very important question.
He is not hot.
I have a very important question.
Okay.
This is very important. You said the scientists know that people are dying.
See,
is Wunmi Masoka one of these scientists?
The black girl in your picture.
The black girl in the picture?
Yeah.
Is
Pokemon girl? Sailor
No,
Moon?
the girl
No,
in
in
the picture.
Yeah, everybody, nobody has survived this VR game. Nobody.
okay. So Wami Masoka's going free regardless
Because she's black.
Because James is in love with her.
Power to the people.
Mhm.
I think they're all going to jail because they entered into a contract in bad faith.
No, they didn't. Death was
They-
one of the side effects. Every
they-
time you take Prilosec, PV, or whatever else they be announcing on TV at midnight, it's like, take this and have a good time with your family at the barbecue. Side effects is diarrhea, uncontrollable seizures, blah, blah, blah. Death may
But
occur.
those commercials always say possible side effect.
And this was a possible side effect. Not everybody died.
Everybody dies.
Oh, everybody died. Well, they're still working on it.
That's why I said the contract is in bad faith.
But that was a good try. That was really good, Joy. That was really good.
I love it.
You did a whole thing for it and everything.
Everybody
died. But he lasted the longest at 5 seconds.
Oh,
5 whole seconds.
so you mean wait. 5 seconds was the longest that anyone's lasted.
The
So
longest.
people literally just
Yes.
Wow.
instantly.
As soon as it starts.
Oh,
Yep, they're all going to jail because again they entered into the contract in bad faith. They're all going to jail.
Wait, I feel like this was not a recent. This isn't the most recent season. Like this is an
No,
old
season
episode.
3,
of-
episode
Yeah, it's like season
Yeah.
1.
Because this episode,
Wow.
if I remember, the technology they were doing there predated the episode where Captain America's character, what's his name?
Yeah.
Anthony
I
Mackie.
know
Oh yeah, I
that.
was gonna do
It
that one.
predated that.
That's
They had
funny,
perfected that technology by the time they got to that video game episode.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Okay,
And
so
see, I've never seen Black
just don't
Mirror, so I
remember.
don't know.
Bruh, you're missing out.
It's so
Yeah,
good.
Black Mirror is so good.
Mhm.
And they're really short too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like 30 minutes a piece. You should like knock them out. Just go and like it's the first episode of season 1 is the litmus test. If you get through that episode, then they got you hooked because you're gonna spend most of your time in that episode going, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, the whole time. You're gonna be like, no,
no, I know they're not. I know they're not.
I need to
then they
see this
do.
through.
And
And
the
if you see it
episode
through-
itself, yeah,
Yep.
the episode itself is a social commentary on what people are willing to watch.
Huh.
And so
Well,
yeah,
hell-
it's wild. It's wild.
So if you watch the full episode, degenerate.
Yeah, we're all
All of
degenerate.
Black Mirror is a social reflection of reality in some shape, way, form, or fashion. To be honest,
They actually said
every
they stopped
episode
doing
makes me look at
episodes
my
'cause
phone and want
it
to
was
throw out
getting
the
too
window.
close to reality. Mhm.
Yeah, too close, way too close.
It is. It's
So
kind
back
of
to this
freaky.
episode in the case.
Yeah. So scientists are going. Who says the scientists are not going to jail?
I do.
Mark, why are they not going to jail?
Because there's no laws regulating that industry. Technically, they haven't done anything wrong. Who's to say? I mean, yeah, the scientists know that the game is killing these people, but independent researchers are not going to know that because the technology is not out there for them to study and whatever. That's my vote.
Okay.
Yeah,
Joe?
nah, because if Mattel comes out with a new version of Uno and they bring in people to test it, and the moment you touch the deck, you die, and they just keep bringing in people to test a new version of Uno, but everybody keeps dying the moment they touch the cards, and word gets out, the government's going to have to shut this down. You can't keep bringing people in to test a new version of Uno and they dying.
Random coincidence happens.
Not
Not when
every single
everybody is
time.
dying.
Yeah, but I mean, if they keep making upgrades, trying to figure out, well, this time we'll make the cards red. Well, this time we'll make the cards purple to see this is going to be this time will be different, and then they die. It's not different at all, is it, Steve? And so I'm sorry, that was a deep cut on Adult Swim. But anyway, you've got to if they can prove that they had a reasonable doubt that it would happen in death this time is going to be different, and then oh damn, it wasn't, then they keep changing stuff.
Refresh
I mean,
my
that's
memory.
the iterative process.
How many people have died up until this point when old boy lasted 5 seconds?
I don't remember, but it was a lot.
Mm.
It wasn't like a couple.
Also,
it was a lot.
You know what? The other thing you might be missing, James, is that this is probably government research. Government puts people in
research,
here
no
about
one
all
would
the
know
time.
about it. The
And
government would just-
nobody with any reason to live is going to apply for this stupid trial.
So back to this episode. In the case.
Nobody with any reason to live is going to apply for this stupid trial.
Okay, so then we're gonna have a century situation on our hands all over again. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ready for the answer?
For those who haven't
Thank you,
seen Thunderbolt.
Yes.
You ready for the answer?
Yes.
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 The scientists are going to jail. You cannot
Oh,
kill
lovely.
people. You cannot kill people,
Yes, you
especially
can.
if you know every single person is
Are they
dying.
poor?
Like,
You can kill poor people.
well, you gotta be poor. Like Mouse said,
They're
like
willing
you
to
said,
know. Yeah.
everybody dies. They entered into that with bad faith. That was not a legit contract. They're basically having him sign a contract to die. You cannot do
Well,
that.
you signed it though. It said you could die.
Okay,
And
you
you're
can't
like, I'm
sue.
cool with that. I ain't got no reason to live.
You
No.
can't sue.
Oh,
But actually, you could sue because everybody's dying. It's
who's
not a
suing?
possibility.
They're
It's a
checking.
fact.
They're vetting you to make sure you don't have no friends and family before they even bring you in there. And nobody looking for you.
I mean,
Anybody
probably.
coming to see you? Oh, ain't nobody there.
But he did have a mother.
Where was she?
She was in, I think, another country or another state,
She
but
ain't
she
looking for
wasn't
him.
there.
She ain't looking for him.
So,
Oh,
yeah,
here's the funny part about the episode. That's U.S. agent.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That's U.S. agent.
And both of them are in the Marvel universe now.
Yes.
That's
Oh,
wild.
wow.
yeah, don't kill the experiments. If every single person dies, then that's not
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
not experimenting anymore.
Everybody now. Come on.
Right.
Everybody.
I feel like you just start getting people you don't like, hey, you want to do this experiment?
That's exactly what I would do.
I mean, right. So maybe after like the first 2 or 3, they'll be like, wait.
Yeah, let's stop.
Right. And then the government would have to shut it down if, like Joy said, the people have family. If you have no family, who's going to tell? Who's going to say you're missing?
Right.
Which is why a lot of serial killers go for prostitutes and homeless people. Because who's going to say they're missing?
Or
They're
Native
able to
American
get away with
girls.
it for a long time.
There's a whole lot of Native American girls missing right now.
Because who's going to tell?
Next slide.
Yep. Don't kill. I cannot gauge her. Oh.
What is this?
Yeah, I don't know what this is.
My guilty pleasure. 90 Day Fiance.
Oh God.
Oh my
You're
god.
the first guy.
I don't even want to know what the
creators of this show
scenario
going
is.
to
It's
jail.
reality TV, straight to jail. Straight to jail.
The creators of this show going to jail.
They have this one guy named Big Ed. He's the first one on the left. He was with a Filipino girl named Rose on the right in the red. And they have another couple, Darcy and Tom. Darcy is the American. Tom is in England. And then this other one is Soldier Boy, and I forgot her name, but she's like twice his age.
Why is Soldier Boy on here?
Because I couldn't help myself.
Is that really Soldier Boy?
I think it is. Not the Superman, but the other Soldier Boy.
Like a military person?
No, from the boys.
Yeah, he calls himself Soldier Boy. But it's not,
that guy.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not Soldier Boy.
That's what his name is. That's what he goes by.
Wait, which are you talking about? The which?
Not the rapper.
The third couple on the far right.
Yeah. His rap name is Soldier Boy.
Oh.
But not the Soldier Boy we know.
But not the Soldier Boy we
It's
know.
not Crank That.
Superman.
It is not Crank
Yeah.
That.
Not Crank That.
Why are there two
Soldier Boy from Boys was a white dude.
Yeah.
This
The
guy is
old
a rapper
soldier
in
that was
Africa. And his name is Soldier Boy.
Okay. I haven't watched the last few seasons.
Yeah, he spells it differently because I thought the same thing. I was like, why is Soldier Boy in 90 Day Fiance?
Anyway, they don't go to jail for doing a show.
And so the premise of 90 Day Fiance is in immigration law, once you get somebody from overseas, they come over to America and you have 90 days to get married to them. Otherwise, they have to go back to their country. So if the immigrant is marrying the American for papers, is the American going to jail?
Yes, that's fraud.
Fraud?
Only if they can prove it.
You can get married for whatever you want. What do you mean fraud?
I mean, you can, but obviously, I mean, in this situation, it's obvious they're getting married so the foreigner gets papers.
So they're going to jail for love?
Who said they fell in? No, I mean, first of all, you can't like prove love in the court of law. I don't think. But it's a little suspicious that y'all got married in X amount of time and you just came here and you didn't even know this person prior to y'all getting married. It's a little suspicious.
Yeah, okay. So in immigration, you do have to prove that you're actually in a relationship before you can do the 90-day fiance waiver visa. So they've already proven that they're in a bona fide relationship. Oh, this is
what
hard.
Frost NYC said. Like, is this administration even allowing that right now? Well,
marriages
from Europe, maybe.
Yes.
From Europe, maybe. Yeah.
Immigrant marriages.
Yes, there. He's not stopping marriages.
I don't know where I fall on this one because this has been sketchy to me since my junior year in college when I was living off campus. Because
you married somebody for some papers?
I was asked. Let me finish. One of my friends knew somebody who was looking for a green card and was willing to pay upwards of $50,000 to get married.
Sign me up.
Why are you not married?
Right. What the hell is wrong with you?
You could have wiped out your whole student loans.
You're right.
Because it seemed sketchy, and I would eventually have to go home and explain this to my family.
No, you don't. You're a grown-ass man. You ain't got to explain nothing.
At 22-ish year old? Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
you're grown.
You still grown.
Grown
You
to
didn't
who?
have to tell nobody. You ain't got to have no big fancy wedding. You get married at the justice of the peace. Keep it quiet. They ain't even got to live with you. Well, they do have to live with you, but you ain't got to tell nobody.
You know what, James? I'm on your side. You have morals, and so do
got a
I.
roof over your head or a pot to piss in. You ain't grown.
For $50,000, you can have both.
Stuff. And mom was still paying for college, so I wasn't grown.
And with that $50,000, you could have had both.
Right, you could have paid off everything you needed to pay off.
Yeah.
Let somebody come say to me, "Hey, Furious, do you want to marry such and such for $50,000?" You're damn right I do. Sign me up.
So
anybody out there
watching, because I've always
need a marriage for papers, come find me.
This has always been sketchy to me. I don't know. I got nothing.
Okay.
This episode of Blerdkast is not Exhibit A for anyone's future crimes.
No. Okay.
So who thinks the American is going to jail for marrying?
I do.
Yes? No?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
So in this case, if you get paid to marry somebody, or you're entering into a marriage just so this person can have papers, not to live with you as husband and wife, but just for papers, you're going to jail. That's a federal.
Thank you.
But did he know that though? Like, wasn't he really looking for love?
So when you watch the episodes, you there's something that's always like a little bit off.
Right.
You're like, they're getting married for papers. And there is a certain timeline where they won't bat an eye if you get a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do it within way before that timeline,
yeah,
it's a fraudulent marriage.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's like 2 years or something, or at least a year.
You have to pay me for a consultation, and I'll tell you.
Where did I get that money?
I mean, plug. I am a real attorney. Next slide.
Let me Google that real quick. Hold on.
I love Google.
Hey.
They give everybody the wrong
What
answer.
did they do?
Uh-oh.
What did they do?
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna
Actually
mute
says
myself,
stay quiet,
I will not
Joy.
mute my face.
Trigger warning for stays. Stay quiet.
Okay.
Wow.
This is for a group called the Stray Kids. They
Mhm.
have a song called Super Bowl.
Yep.
And if you were ever to go to their concert, usually, like, it's PG,
Mhm.
they don't do any cussing.
Right. But
Now, there
Mhm.
is a song. Let me see if I can play it.
Oh, I'm familiar with the song. Thanks, Joy.
Where is it?
I don't know.
It's so good, though. It's so
Yeah,
good.
but they have a number of songs where they push the envelope to where are they actually cussing or
Here we go. So you heard that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So them doing a concert, knowing that it's PG, saying the shit's so bussin', are they going to jail for profanity?
No.
No, because that's probably Korean for it tastes so delicious or something.
Is Death Note all over?
How is it Death Note all over again?
What?
How?
I need you to explain that.
I know that one. You know the first theme song to Death Note. I forgot the name of it, but it's "Buy Pay Money to My Pain" or something like that. And they're like, they're literally saying "fuck it" in the theme song, but Adult Swim didn't think they were saying "fuck it" because it was like half Japanese, half English. But when you listen to the song and you go and watch Death Note, they're saying, "Hey, you something something, fuck it." It's insane, and they aired it live like that.
Love it.
Cool.
All right, so Stray Kids going to jail for saying shit at a PG
No.
show?
No.
Because you can say shit in a PG environment.
So
But
Barney
you get like
saying
so many
shit?
though.
Nope, you can say them as much as you want, as long as it's not used in a sexual manner.
Anybody think he's right?
I don't. First of all, no, leave that.
To your
alone.
original question, though, Stray Kids is not going to jail.
Joy, didn't I say don't do it? Are you serious?
What is
Are you serious
What
right now? Joy, what the hell? Joy, what the hell?
What did she put up?
Joy,
I missed it.
Joy, are you for
I missed
real?
it too.
Don't do that again. Don't do that again.
Joy, what did you do? No.
There was a warning. Are they going to jail?
No.
Okay, Fairy says no. Who says they're going to jail?
No.
I say no.
No.
That's not why they're going to jail. They're going to jail because some lady in Georgia called the police and said they took all of American jobs.
That's a different
why
set
they're
of
going to jail.
Koreans. That's a different set of Koreans.
I'm just saying, if they're doing this concert at Mercedes-Benz, it's a possibility it might happen in this America.
Okay. All right. So
Joke over.
the actual lyrics are "the dish so bussin'." The fans have taken it upon themselves to say "the shit so bussin'."
Yeah, they do that all the
That's
time.
on the
Can I talk
fans.
now? So the actual lyric is "Our dish, it is so bussin'." So "our dish shit is so bussin'." So it's the cadence they say. They also have another song, "I Got a Jam," and it's like, yeah, my jams got them, but it sounds like goddamn. They do that all the time.
They do it all the time. They
My favorite is
their
they say,
accent on
I
the
got a new
English language.
title.
Mhm.
What is it? I got a new title in my chorus. Do re mi fa so, do re mi so fa king giant. Yeah, they do it a lot.
a lot.
Yeah, but it's PG. It's all PG-13.
And you know the first person that did that
If
was
you see
Khy.
Annie,
It's Khy.
Outside, yeah, for
Because
sure.
he did Mother, Father, Gentleman. If you
Mother,
say
father,
fast,
gentleman.
it
Yeah.
sounds like
Mother,
motherfucking
father,
gentleman.
gentleman.
So good job, Khy. Look what you did.
Wordplay.
Yes, called wordplay.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Next slide.
Oh gosh.
What do you say "oh gosh" for?
Because the slide you had "Be Quiet, Joy."
And she still didn't listen.
I was quiet.
I'm gonna find a loophole. Good job, Joy. Good job.
Thank you.
All right,
All
so
right.
Wednesday Addams, let her cook. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay, so this
Next
is from-
slide. Wednesday's innocent. Doesn't matter what's going on here. Next.
I'm not gonna tell her she's guilty.
Me neither.
Okay, this is from Adam's Family Values,
Mm-hmm.
and the Wednesday and Pugsy get sent to a camp because the stepmother doesn't like him, and she's like, "Okay, let me figure out a way to get rid of him." Well, step aunt actually, and so they go to this camp, and at this camp they put on this play about Thanksgiving. Wednesday decided, I'm going to change the script and make it more accurate to what actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of showing what actually happened, she's showing what she wishes would have happened for Thanksgiving. So people are getting turned over on a spit. People are getting tied up. They're shooting bow and arrows at people, like real bow and arrows that have fire.
Mhm.
So is Wednesday going to jail for changing the script?
No.
No.
Changing the script? Absolutely not.
No.
Specifically,
Not for
you
changing
said-
the script.
Hold up. Changing the script is the only thing you cited. So for changing the script, no, she's not going to jail.
So if somebody changed the script and said use a real knife and kill this person, they're not going to jail because they changed the script?
Changing the
Nobody
script
was
and
injured.
doing the thing are two separate issues.
What'd you say?
Changing the script and then doing the thing are two separate issues.
So actually committing a murder.
What did she commit? What did she commit? What did she do?
She had people
Again,
turning
you
on a
said
spit.
she changed the script.
She had people turning on a spit on fire.
You didn't ask
she
us
do
if
that?
she was going to jail for having the people on the fire. You asked us if she going to jail for changing the script.
And that was part of her script, putting people on a spit.
Wait.
But that's
But how we know
Yeah,
that wasn't a
but
prop
then-
fire?
How do we know it's not a prop fire?
yeah.
Well, I guess we can ask the victims when they get off.
What victims?
No, but then
They signed
one
up to
thing
do
you
this
also
play.
got to think of. One thing you also got to think of is whoever was running the play, because I'm sure it wasn't just Wednesday, but whoever had to review everything before it went down, they could have looked at it and been like, "Oh, we're not doing that. We're not doing this."
Oh, she didn't tell anybody she changed the script. She just did it on the fly.
Okay,
So-
but even still, the kids like volunteer, like, yeah, tie me up and spit roast me over an open flame. I'm cool with that.
Ooh, Frost got a good point. Put that up, if you will.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
Mm.
To which
Yeah.
my next question is: did anybody die?
That's what I said.
Nope.
So only murder is what you go to jail for.
I mean, most people don't go to jail for murder. Be real about it.
Oh my God, Joy. You tell the
Again,
truth to the world.
You just said, is she going to jail for changing the script?
She's not going
All
to
the
jail.
other stuff you mentioned is ancillary. Like, she didn't do these things. She didn't physically put these people on a spike and roast them on a spit over an open fire. She
Right,
didn't
everybody
actually
went along with
fire
that.
arrows.
Okay,
Wednesday
Well,
only-
okay, so everybody went along with what she decided to change it to, and it did endanger those two grown-ups.
In what way? They got tans
a
now.
riot? Huh?
They got tans now. What's the complaint?
It could be inciting a riot because she incited the mob to commit violence.
If the president didn't go to jail for it, why should she?
Well,
fair point.
We can't do that anymore because, yeah, we do have a convicted felon, but a convicted felon usually can't get jobs. So
I'm just saying, he didn't go to jail. Wednesday shouldn't either.
Wednesday's innocent. Again, next, move on.
Kind of funny how it got eerily quiet after that statement.
So Joy's right. She incited a riot. And she caused chaos.
We literally saw that on January 6th. I'm sorry, she's not going to jail.
Nope.
She is not an old white man. She going to jail.
She's still white.
Her
Is she
family
though?
are a bunch of outcasts.
Because I
They're
really
outcasts.
feel like all the Adams is like Venezuelan.
I mean, you can still retreat into whiteness. Like,
Free Wednesday.
No, she's too other. Like, even though she's white, she's weird white, and they don't mess with them either.
If you're an outcast white or poor white, you're on your own.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm sure she can still go get a bank loan. So,
Well, yeah, her parents are rich, so they could probably get her a good lawyer and get her off. But
According to the
Wednesday wouldn't lie
internet,
on the stand. She'll get on the stand and be like, "Yes, I intended them to die," and then she going to jail.
according to the internet, the Adams family is from New Jersey, so she's an American.
Puerto Rican.
Okay, that's fine.
Next slide. Shaquille O'Neal.
what? Why is he on this?
Because I have sports people, so I have to troll them.
Okay. All
Well,
right.
so Jane, we already know what she's gonna say.
Right? What's the scenario, please? This will be interesting.
So back in the day when Shaquille was, younger, still making a name for himself, every time he would dunk, not every time, but a lot of times when he would dunk,
Yeah, he broke 4 backboards his rookie year. What's the point?
Yeah.
he shattered them.
Yep.
So in this clip, this is like at a community center, and he
Mhm.
shattered the backboard.
Yep.
Is he going to jail?
For what?
No,
What's the crime?
Shattering the backboard.
they wanted him to
No,
do it.
because he
No, he's
more than
not.
likely paid for it and then rebuilt the entire gym in his namesake anyway. So
They wanted him to do it.
right.
So
It was
Let me
good
It's like
People
Gallagher
do that.
smashing
Yeah, it's
watermelons.
like
It was good publicity for them.
right.
let me give you a little history lesson into the sport of basketball and the height and size of its players. The sport never really intended for somebody like Shaq to actually play the game.
True.
The sport also never intended for dunking to actually become a thing.
It was illegal.
They did ban it on the college level for like 10 years. If you watch the movie Glory Road, you'll see a little bit of that in there.
Because that's why those boards are not breakaway.
So
Mm.
as time moved on and technology, I use that very loosely, in the 80s tried to advance with the high-flying theatrics of some of its players, they decided to reinforce the board to withstand a certain amount of force based on everybody alive at the time currently playing the sport. Again, no one accounted for anybody of Shaq's size.
Right.
So this dude is 7'2", 330 something his rookie year, and mostly muscle and athletic as a jackrabbit. So when he goes up, he's coming down with a few tons of force that this backboard is not able to withstand.
Just for Steph Curry, they need a 4-point line. You're right.
Pretty much. So, I mean, it's not his fault that the equipment around is a piece of crap. He's on a court in a community center playing.
Yep.
Most community centers are publicly funded.
Yep.
Now, granted, Shaq's rookie year, he had pockets to help pay for that, or whoever sponsored him being there had pockets to help cover the damages. So that's not even a big deal. Is he going to jail for anything? No.
James, I would even wager that before this event started, they had already taken the double doors off the entrance to the gym so that they could bring in the new backboard because they knew he was going to break it.
Well, no, they didn't, because he wasn't even supposed to be playing. It was mostly a meeting. I remember that clip. It was a meet and greet. That person who was guarding him, I think it's like one of the counselors or people who running the facility or something like that. And they challenged him to like a one-on-one to see if he could actually get by him, because Shaq's handles weren't, remember, coming out of LSU, Shaq was primarily a post player. He didn't dribble the ball that much. So the contest was, could you get by me? And Shaq did, and in celebration of getting by him, dunked when he broke his ankles. So, yeah. But no, Shaq's not in trouble for anything.
Nope.
No.
Everybody
They wanted
says no.
him to do it.
Yeah.
Everybody says no.
Yeah.
I mean, they want, like, when I say they wanted him to do it, it's like when people, if there's like a fender bender on the bus and everybody comes off the bus holding their neck because they wanted, or like one of my friends, Richard Smith from high school, had a bucket, and Richard used to try to ride the line. We was driving down the freeway, hoping that he wanted somebody to hit his car so he can get a new car. They needed a new facility, and they wanted him to break that backboard so they could get another one and get him to pay for it.
I love the theory. I love the theory. So, in this case specifically, and Shaq is not even cute to me.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right.
So we know where this is going.
Yeah, he's going free.
He's fine.
He's going to jail.
No,
No.
he's not.
For what?
Obviously he is.
No.
Because property damage.
He didn't
No.
willingly
Oh,
distribute
no.
it.
Property
It's
damage,
property.
but-
It's right.
Where's the intent? Hold up. Where's
That's
the
a
intent?
fine, though. That's not jail.
Where's
fine.
the intent?
Because he knows that's what he does. Whatever when he.
But they know too. That's
No,
what I'm saying.
actually, no. Because I want you to understand that this is only the second backboard he broke his rookie year.
Mhm.
Oh.
His rookie year in the NBA or in college?
His rookie year in the NBA.
Wasn't he doing that in college too?
No, he did not break any backboards in college. People
That we
fouled
know
him so
of.
damn much, he barely had
Right.
the opportunity to dunk most of the time.
You
He
said
was
what?
putting a lot of shots off the glass.
Ah,
He did
So
not
no.
dunk a lot in LSU. Go back and watch the footage.
I
He
am
did
not going to go
dunk.
back.
I'm saying he did
go
dunk,
back and watch
but
the
he didn't
footage.
dunk as much as people think he did at LSU. Because a lot of
Mm.
teams basically were like, well, Shaq is the only player we have to worry about. He can't shoot free throws, and he might be a liability on defense coming out of the paint. So if we just foul him a lot or frustrate him to foul out, we ain't got to worry about him, which is what they did. So he didn't really get a lot of dunks because once he caught the ball in the block, it's hug him so he can't get the ball up. No, seriously, that's what they did.
But because it is money
Thank
is
you. Yes, Hack-a-Shack.
I love money. If you've been in a car accident, call me so we could get some. But yeah,
That could be no crime because where's the intent? There was no intent to break the backboard. He was just trying to dunk.
So this is the thing. Because it is Shaquille O'Neal and he does have deep pockets, they probably wouldn't press charges. Because like Joy said, they already had a backboard ready to go.
Yeah, nobody's going to report this.
Right.
But a regular person, if you do that, it's criminal damage. You're going to jail.
Not if you can
even if it
afford
was
to
an
replace
accident
it.
because you broke something. Just like,
Houseway. I've seen many a high school game where kids have broken the backboards on breakaway dunks. Cops ain't coming in and arresting them.
If they don't call and press charges. But like at a community center, somebody
No
does
one's
that,
calling to press charges. I can
Well,
guarantee
in
you
high
that if
school.
somebody breaks a backboard on the dunk, I don't care if they're flat-footed or on a breakaway. If me at my age, and I can't jump anymore, runs down and dunks a basketball and I break a backboard, you know what I'm doing? I'm celebrating my butt off. You know what's happening? Me going to jail. No one's pressing charges. All those will be all up over social media. James broke a backboard. Damn.
Yeah, they can press charges. If they
No
think
one's
you're gonna-
pressing charges.
Ain't nobody pressing charges though, because these are all in the hood, and snitches get stitches. Ain't nobody pressing
Right.
charges.
And breaking a backboard is an accomplishment.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It is.
Ain't nobody reporting this.
Ain't nobody reporting as that as a crime. No one's reporting that.
Is James short and have you ever been able to dunk?
I dunked once in high school. Again, I don't have hops.
So a regular person, do not do this. I mean, if you do, make sure you have pockets or make sure you're in a safe environment.
Yeah, do it in the hood in the rec center, but do not do this at Crunch Fitness.
Right. Even though they have insurance and they should be able to get a new backboard, they might just want to be like, we want you to pay for it though.
Yep.
And they can do it criminally or they can do it civilly. They have two options.
Ain't nobody pressing charges. Get out of here. Everybody who can dunk dreams of breaking a backboard.
Right. And you'd probably just be, pay for the backboard installation or whatever.
Right.
And settle out of court, whatever you want to call it.
Right. And not only in the hood. You know how many white kids would love to break a backboard?
So just in case, make sure you're in a safe environment before you do something like this. Because it could go one or two ways.
Yep.
You break that back, we'll post some photos. We celebrating.
Or maybe not.
Drinks
But
on,
if you visit in a court in the suburbs, do not break the backboard because somebody's gonna train their child to say that you put glass in their eye and sue you for your entire life savings.
All right, next slide. We only have two more.
breaking the backboard is a badge of honor.
Oh, I know.
Oh, this is some Rick and Morty shenanigans and probably
No,
something
Morty
happened.
is not going to jail. Next.
Okay, so
calm
in this,
Let's
in
hit a
this
scenario.
This is the Purge episode,
Uh-huh.
and Rick and Morty are hovering, watching this planet purge themselves. Morty falls in love with a girl because, of course, it's freaking Morty, and they basically get stranded. They go to a lighthouse. Rick and Morty go to a lighthouse, and they ask the owner, "Hey, can we stay here for a little bit while we wait for our ride?" Basically, he says, "Sure, only if you listen to my script." And Morty is like, "Are you serious?" He was like, "Yeah, listen to my script. You guys can stay here, not a problem." Morty listens to the script, and after the guy is done, he was like, "This script is horrible. Like, do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Trash it. Start all over again." The owner got upset and said, "You know what? You and your uncle need to leave." And he tries to kick them out. Morty is getting super upset about, like, no, you promise. And Morty pushes the owner, falls down the stairs, and the owner dies. A horrible death. Overlooking that this is a purge episode and purging is allowed, would he go to jail for killing the owner?
I'm gonna have to side with this comment right here. Purge rules. You innocent.
It literally said purge aside.
That's the only reason they're on the planet, though.
Purge aside. We have to put the purge aside.
That's the only reason they're on the planet.
Okay. I'm gonna say no, it's self-defense because the old man agged Morty to give him a response, and Morty was trying to be cool about it. It was like, oh, it's just a good story, whatever. And the old man was like, no, tell me what you really think. And then Morty was like, well, it's a little weird that you start your story off with 3 weeks later. Just start the story where it begins. And he was just trying to give constructive criticism. And like all artists in today's era, he took offense to it. And that's when the dude got agitated and Morty stood his ground. So I sided with Morty. Plus, it was a terrible book.
Yeah, he found out what? It was a screenplay. He was like,
yeah, it was a screenplay or whatever it was. It was terrible.
And after he pushed him, he was like, how about that? Let's go 3 weeks ago. So you think Morty's not going to jail?
No.
Okay.
I'm doing self-defense.
Also, remember in that episode, before Morty pushes him down the stairs, he's about to go out and remove the beacon that they're using to get rescued from that planet. So you could argue that that dude was trying to murder Rick and Morty.
That is a
By entrapping them on the purge planet where they will almost ultimately be murdered. Yes. I like that weird jump to logic.
I'm just saying that's one of my favorite episodes. So I remember more about that episode than I probably should.
Anybody think Morty is going to jail?
No.
No? Why do you think Morty's going to jail, James?
He still killed somebody.
I was gonna go with James. He killed.
No, it's purge rules. It was okay to kill somebody.
No, we're not doing purge rules.
I know, trying to put purge rules aside.
Purge rules aside, he still killed somebody.
Morty put his hands on the guy.
Oh,
he fell down the stairs. I mean,
it'd be one thing if you just pushed him and he took a step back. He fell
right,
downstairs.
But was forcefully pushing this man to like at least be out of his range or whatever.
Well, one day, like having a physical altercation at that point when he got pushed down the stairs anyway?
No. The old man was about to go take down their beacon from outside on the lighthouse.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He was trying to take the beacon out. Morty was trying to stop him from doing that. That's still
no. That's not what happened. Again,
okay.
Rick and Morty are standing by the door. The old man is standing between Rick and Morty and the stairs. He starts walking towards the door and he says, I'm going to take your beacon down. And Morty stops him and pushes him down the stairs. So again, I look at it from the point of the dude was going to put their lives in danger. And Morty said, no, you're not.
But purge aside,
I still stand by self-defense.
Purge aside. Yes, he killed somebody. Dude was just walking to his door and Morty pushed him down the stairs.
It's justifiable homicide.
Okay.
It was literally kill or be killed.
So this would be a good one for trial because, like Furia said, if he went outside, they were definitely going to die. So kind of like they were protecting themselves against what was happening outside. And
it's
also,
it's like when Carol made the little girl turn around and say, look at the flowers. Like, I got to kill you to protect everybody else.
And so when Morty actually pushed him, I don't think Morty actually believed that he was going to die.
Okay.
He didn't.
So I believe that if he was charged, it would definitely get at least reduced down to involuntary manslaughter. And he might not even have to go to jail for that. That could be straight probation.
And he's gonna break his probation because he's in a spaceship with his grandfather every other Friday.
I mean, he'll probably get a copy. So the copy would go to jail or probation. But yeah.
And Morty is a minor.
Oh yeah,
he is a minor.
Damn it, you're right.
Yeah, but they would
Morty
still
is
probably
15.
charge him as an adult.
Well, and then there's the I want to say the argument, but and everybody already thinks that he's got, you know, do I want to say that? No, I'm not going to put that out there because I don't want to make that association. So no, we'll just say that he's a minor. I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to say the other thing because that would just be real bad.
Okay.
And so certain people, like certain charges, they could keep it in juvenile court, which is great because that means it's not going to be on somebody's record. And once they hit the age of, I think, either 18 then it's done.
It falls off. And
nobody knows what happened. But if they do decide to charge him as an adult, it would probably be that involuntary manslaughter. And then if he had to apply for a job, he could just explain what happened if he wants to. Okay, last slide. The Hangover.
I haven't seen it in years.
Okay.
Wow, I haven't seen that in forever.
This is the first movie.
Okay.
In the first movie, they are insanely drunk and roofied. They break into Mike Tyson's home.
That's right.
In the backyard. They're peeing in the pool. Well, Alan's peeing in the pool. And then they steal the tiger and they take him back out to the front. Are they going to jail for criminal trespass?
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
Oh God. So everybody said yes?
Like cinnamon.
I say yes, but I'm gonna contradict myself and say the shit Mike Tyson put them through after that was probably worse than going to jail.
Wait, what did Mike Tyson put them through?
Didn't Mike Tyson like punch one of them in the mouth and knock his tooth out?
Yeah,
like torture.
So that's only one of the four of them.
It wasn't.
Yeah, but he was also there psychologically torturing them by like playing on the piano. What do tigers dream of? Thinking he was gonna like let the tiger eat them.
No.
My cat.
No.
No.
That's a weak defense, Mark. That is weak.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Who thinks they're going to jail?
Oh, they're definitely going to jail.
Going to jail.
Who thinks they're not going to jail?
I'm still not certain anybody reports this as a crime.
I mean, Mike Tyson probably isn't because he said, "Bring me back my tiger," and they brought it back.
Right. But if they didn't bring his tiger back, he was definitely going to report them.
No. If they didn't bring the tiger back, they were going to die.
I mean, he was going to punch them all first and then call the cops.
He was going. No, they were going to die if they didn't bring that tiger back.
They very much so were.
That because remember the dude that he sent with them.
Yeah,
they were going to die.
That was no problem.
So
they're going to jail for peeing in the pool, if nothing else.
So in this case, because they were roofied, they were very drunk. They
roofied themselves, though.
They
didn't roofie themselves.
Well, Alan did it. They didn't know that they were being roofied. So
Alan is going to jail.
Well, he would go to jail. But for breaking and entering or criminal trespass, you have to have the intent. And if you're too drunk to have that intent.
Wow, really?
Okay.
But it's a very
intended to pee in the pool, though. You know you're not in the bathroom.
It's a very slippery slope, though. Once again, it depends who it is.
So wait, hold on. If I'm understanding this correctly, your legal expertise is that if you are lit off your ass and walk into someone's house and their items happen to fall into your possession and you go home, it's all good.
One could argue that.
Because, like you said, you did not have the relative cognizance to actively commit said offense.
Nah, I don't buy that. I don't care how drunk you are, if you go in somebody's house and you see something and you take it, that you intended to take it, even if you didn't, even if it's something you would know better than to do when you're sober, you got drunk and decided to steal. You still steal.
So
So it's a very slippery slope. It depends.
Now you
the
know how I
reason,
feel every time you
Huh?
do that. Huh? It's like I just said that. It's like now you know how I feel every time you do that.
It's a slippery slope because it's one of those things. Like if you did steal something, why did you steal it? Because stealing is never, usually never okay. So were you stealing it because you thought it was yours? Were you stealing it because you thought it was like? Why did you steal it? Basically, we need to figure out why you stole it.
I didn't know I stole it. I was drunk and high.
You know you stole it. That's my point.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Do I know?
You know you took it. Like people will say, "Oh, I was drunk," unless you're blackout drunk, which I don't think. Well, the whole movie is the fact that they blackout drunk.
Right. They wake up the next morning not remembering a damn thing.
Right.
Right. So that's one of those things that's like a very slippery slope. For instance, Robert Downey Jr. He actually went into his neighbor's house and got in the bed because he thought it was his house. But he didn't get charged with anything because he thought it was his house.
And probably because he's Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, for sure. So, like, being drunk is a very slippery slope. Like, you can't go commit a murder or anything because it's like...
I didn't say that now.
Mark, what's up?
Right. What's up,
All
Mark?
right. You said the Robert Downey Jr. thing, but I think it was in Arizona or California where a cop did that, went into somebody's house, shot the occupier of that house dead because she thought it was her house.
Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, Texas. But I think she's in jail.
She's in jail.
Right. But that was different because based on the evidence, they were like, no, she did not think she was in the wrong house. She wasn't drunk.
Yeah, she wasn't inebriated or anything. Yeah,
nothing. That was completely different. So yeah, if you're drunk, it's a very slippery slope. Try to be safe because you might go to jail or they might be like, this person was drunk. So what can we do? It's a very slippery slope when you're drunk or under the influence of something.
That's why you stay under the influence of your own house and you don't go anywhere.
That's what I'm doing.
Exactly.
Introverts at home. Introverts unite at your own home without anybody else around.
That's why.
Is that it?
I love how you laugh and stuff.
Okay, so I hope you had fun with this takeover tonight. Supreme Attorney, chaos ensued, made people upset. I don't care. I thrive off of that. We found out what James talks about with Pillow Talk, which is a little awkward, but it's fine.
No comment.
All around the world. How dare you try to send my children to jail? What's wrong with you?
I told you to stay quiet. You're like, loophole, I'll write it. Nobody asked for a caption, Joy.
I help you be a better lawyer.
I hope you guys had a great night with this takeover. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, especially become a channel member. You never know who's going to take over. You never know what's going to happen. Okay. That would be a different takeover, okay?
Yeah.
So we're gonna go around starting with James first, where everybody can find you after this is over.
You can find me at home alone.
Damn.
Be drunk at home.
No, you can. Miles Simmons on IG and Threads and here on the Moana Nui networks. Opinionated Variance of 616 this Thursday at 8:30. Geek Speak on Sports next Wednesday at 8:30. This three and what you watching.
Mark, if you could tell people where they can find you.
I'm going last because I'm gonna close out the show.
I took over. You're not closing out the show.
Oh,
I gotta promote next week.
No, you're not.
You don't know about next week.
So you can go ahead and say it now.
Fine. All right. I'm Mark. I am not in control of my own show at this moment.
I don't know why you thought you did. I'm gonna close it out. No, you're not. I took over. What is happening?
But you can find me on Blerdography everywhere. Blerdkast every other Monday. Next week, December 8th. We won't be live, but we will have a video for you. If you like Chaos, the president and CEO of Chaos, join them next Monday live on tape for the DragonCon 2025 parade. I guarantee you, if you thought tonight was hilarious, Next Monday is going to be insanely funny at the Dragon Con parade. Because Joy and the Supreme Attorney, when they get together, they cut up a rug and get too lit. And it's just too much chaos ensued in that episode. For the channel members, if you already saw the pre-cut, you already know what to expect. So next Monday, 8 p.m., be there.
And that's another reason to subscribe, because it's a members only thing that got to see the pre-cut.
Yeah, get that notification.
Right. Joy, where can they find you at?
You can never find me in a club with grass on the wall, but online you can find me at Joyride08.
They overcharge for no reason. I'm sorry, go on.
Yeah, but yeah, you can find me at Joyride08 on Instagram and Threads. Having a ball, living my best life. So look for me there. On YouTube, you can find me again. Still Sharp and Still podcast, Moana Nui. After Dark, What You Watching, Moana Nui podcast, History. And every now and then when I get bored, I pop up on the sports channel too, just to wreak havoc, because I am the COO of chaos. So
I love it. I love it. Khy, where can they find you?
As I said earlier, pretty much all socials, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I like to do tutorials here and there on my YouTube. TikTok is where I mostly do things. So you'll see me doing dance videos. I got the lovely CEO of Chaos with some of my videos too. So check it out.
And Mouse, where can they find you?
You can find me at MrATL for Life, Mr. ATL for Life on all the socials. And I'm going to take this moment to plug an upcoming amazing day, my birthday. So if you want to send me presents, send me presents.
What kind of presents?
Yes, send him presents through Blerdography.
What kind of presents? What do you want?
I like gadgets, cash, stuff.
Okay, cash. Got it.
When's your birthday?
The 9th.
All right. Right around the corner.
Yep, just in a few days.
Oh, are you going to be at AWA?
I don't know.
If you are, I'll throw money at you.
Ooh, okay.
Will it be real money? I don't know. We'll see. So I want to thank Moana Nui Podcast and Blerdography for allowing me to take over their channels tonight, causing all the chaos. Nobody censored me. I love it. I appreciate it. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. And don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next show, which is what, next week? And Moana Nui will be. Okay, I'm sorry, I got distracted. Thanks a lot. But like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you become a channel member. That way you get to get pure uncut chaos. Bye.
So many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can't keep history on the shelf. If they won't tell it, we will. If this the land of the free, it was a freedom then, when they annexed Hawaii and called it Cedar Lands, without any type of payment and no signing off. Called themselves the Republic in 1894. 1.2 million acres overtaken from the native Hawaiians. When they resisted, the West retaliated in violence and erasure. The Hawaiian language is banned as part of colonialism's plan to expand, yeah. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Multiple bombings of Kaho'olawe as a part of their ongoing war with Asia. Used it as a place for target practice. No consent or compensation. Colonizers call for annexation. No work out for all the locals. School will never let you know. So many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can't keep history on the shelf. If they won't tell it, we will. Too many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can't keep history on the shelf. If they won't tell it, we will. We will. So if we put Hawaii into perspective, well, Black and Asian history is interconnected. Considering the fight with the Pacific, then of course. Versus Asia, they was treated as a middleman for war, but didn't let the Western colorism run its course. Cause dark skin was a sign of dignity to core. The land was taken in the name of capitalism, when prior to it was an actual kingdom. Clap back at the system. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Multiple bombings of Kaho'olawe. As a part of their ongoing war with Asia, used it as a place for target practice. No consent or compensation. Colonizers call for annexation. The work out for all the locals. School will never let you know. So many stories left to tell. Even if we have to ourselves, can keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will. Too many stories left to tell. Even if we have to ourselves, can keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will. So many stories left to tell. Even if we have to ourselves, can keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will. Too many stories left to tell. Even if we have to ourselves, can keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will. We will.